Higashioka, and Mullins goes to third. Another look as this one is spiked as well. Way outside. No chance for Higashioka to do anything with that. Not only was it yanked and long darted, it had really tight spin on it. It was a slider.
Let's go here.
Yankees bring the infield in for Mancini. 1-1 count. Mullins at third. 1-0 O's. Slow roller. Run's going to score easily. And Tyone gets the out at first. RBI for Mancini. It's 2-0 O's.
How's that an RBI? It's the catcher's fault he was even there to score. Figure that one out.
Well, the old swinging bunt. Full swing into the bat. As you said, Michael, nothing to do but to take the out and concede the run. Boy, is that a sketchy run, a walk, a wild pitch, and a slow roller. There's Austin Hayes. And a strike. You know, it wasn't a walk, it was a hit by pitch, even more sketchy. But it counts. Ground it, inside third. Same as he did in the first inning. Hayes rounds first. He's going to go to second. Gallo digs it up.
This game is fishy. The Orioles hitters aren't going to touch Yankees pitching. This one's fishy.
Trying to come in. I tell you what, you give Hayes real good credit there. Not a bad pitch from Tyone at all. Hayes just beat him to the spot and kept it fair. Double on the year so far.
That is not the MLB lead. The MLB lead is 11. I can't remember who it was, though.
Upstairs.
Yeah, that was high. That was high. By the way, I'm going to be dropping a video of sports logos, so keep an eye out for that one. It's a tier ranking video. I do want to do more tier ranking videos. They're fun. Another pop-up. A lot of pop-ups in this game.
And Donaldson can't get it as the wind blew it away from him.
That's the problem with this game. Wind is blowing out to right. It is going to be messing with baseballs. It is NFL Draft Day. I still have no word about the game as if, or if I can do a live with the draft or not. So we'll have to see on that. I might know by the end of this game, so I might be able to let you know live here. We'll see. Currently 2-0 O's. They're not going to have to touch Yankees pitching. Anytime they score, something is off. Now, the hit by pitch, not off. What was off is Higashioka having two consecutive pass balls. He's supposed to be better than Sanchez, yet he has, what is it, 6, 7 pass balls now. Sanchez has 1 all year. Of course, Sanchez is on the IL right now. I'll throw that one in there. What the hey just happened here?
Hayes leads off second, 2 men out, 2-0 Orioles, top of the third. 1-2. Just missed.
What the heck was that? Somebody yelled like an Empire or something. Taylor on the mound, 45 pitches. Well, that was well outside. That didn't just miss. That was 6 inches outside.
Just up and away a bit.
Well, I'm feeling a lot better today. Just got back from chiropractic adjustment. My pelvis was well out. I had 3 vertebrae in my lower back well out, 2 vertebrae in my upper back well out, and a vertebrae in my neck well out. Hitting over. Now can the Yankees get it going? Smack that. Again, we're lagging. I don't know why. But yeah, I feel a lot better today. I feel a lot of stress off my body. I'm looser. I feel so much looser right now. It's not even funny.
Committed.
Yeah, it's a very bad start.
That new day is yours to own, yours to share, and yours to be proud of. Ram, J.D. Power's #1 brand in vehicle quality.
During Ram Truck Month, get 0% financing for 72 months on 2022 Ram 1500.
The first one was a pass ball, nothing you can do about it. The other is a 50-50. It's one where it could be scored either way. The reason the first one is a pass ball, no matter what, it hit Higashioka in the chest protector. That by rule makes it a pass ball.
Maybe.
That should be an unearned run because the O's did nothing to earn that run.
I mean, we both saw this coming.
The Yankees going to get the bats going at some point. I just wish they'd do it already.
The official hybrid vehicles of the Yankees.
I always find it fishy when a player like Austin Hayes goes nuts against the Yankees. That's how baseball works. If you're good against everybody, you're not. It's always incredibly fishy if you're only good against one team.
All time. They had a good time at the park. Use the hashtag Toyota Pinstripe Pride. Post your picture to social media to reflect your love for the Yankees, and we might spotlight you in a future game.
Interesting. Stay alert, I might drop a trade, NFL trade, if I get any information there. It is trade day.
So Bruce Zimmerman has
Or draft day, I should say, which doesn't mean trade day. What is
As we
this?
start the bottom of the third, it'll be 9-1-2 in the Yankees order, starting with Kyle Higashioka.
That is nothing.
Not really a surprise. I mean, the Baltimore Orioles collectively are pitching much better this year so far. I mean, obviously, no, it's early, but compared to the last several years, really, they have made great strides across the board in their bullpen as well.
I'm going to go to Stuart Mandel. ESPN released a survey saying that the College Football Selection Committee has a 76% approval rating. Stuart Mandel says who rigged it. I agree with him. There's no way, no possible way. That's even 50%. No possible way, probably 25%.
I think a lot of people think all changeups are created equally. They're obviously not.
So Higashioka leading off the black hold bottom lineup. Then LeMahieu and Judge. The Yankees could get something going here. Rizzo already has a hit. He's almost batting 300 again. And that's back up the middle. There's nobody standing there, so it's a base hit. Leadoff single for Higashioka. Check back here.
You can throw to get him to chase. He's got good fading action on his changeup, so he's probably got.
I've been suffering with injuries and stuff. They're just taking a toll on my body, draining all the energy out of it. Basically, today I got those straightened out. My pelvis being straightened out. Those vertebrae being straightened out. It took pressure off certain nerves and allowed my body to relax in ways it hasn't been able to in a while. The other knows if you knock a vertebrae out, it will pinch nerves and it will drain you of energy and will put you or amplify your stress, basically. So here's DJ LeMahieu, a base hit here. The rally's officially on. See if LeMahieu can get on. And takes her down Broadway. Should not have taken that pitch. He should have ripped that one. Smittens just came in, so you might see her. Yankees have DJ LeMahieu batting over 300. If Rizzo gets another hit, he'll be there. If Judge could get a couple hits, he'd get there. So they've got some pretty high batting averages right now. Stanton looking to get going. Does have a strikeout today. And that was fouled away. Not sure what TJ was trying to do there. It was an inside fastball right on the inside corner. Was a strike. But yeah. I just got the notification I think I was waiting for. I think the games just got canceled.
His bat speed is back this year.
What in the what?
Looks like he did a couple years ago.
Now, he said he had his 12-game hitting streak snap, but he has
What
reached
in the
that
what is
safely
this?
in the last 13 games.
I think I got reassigned to the same game I was already assigned to.
During those 13 games, hitting 367.
That is bizarre. I think they are trying to cancel a game. They hit the wrong button or something.
That wasn't the case last
I
year.
need to check this.
Yeah, he really has played very well third base.
Yeah, something weird's going on. I think they're canceling it, but we'll see. Literally impossible. Literally impossible. There's no way in heck a player DJ LeMahieu hits the ground ball once every 30 at bats to get hit into a double play there. That is literally impossible. That's ball flight rigging right there. That is ball flight rigging right there.
Well, this homestand is 5 games long.
Yeah, AJ was banned.
368 with 3 home runs, 4
I wouldn't say automatic outs, but it's not good. LeCastro has a home run. He actually got on base. He walked. Gashioka's got a single. Gallo, he's going to get on base. He's going to get you some hits. He's on a 6-game hitting streak, believe it or not. Yeah, Joey Gallo. So his batting average is all the way up to 158 from, what was it, 0.79? Games got moved to Sunnyside. I don't know why. That is another place they play games at.
You deal with that on your radio show during the week?
Well, Jeff Van Gundy said he wasn't surprised. He said the Celtics are simply better. They have more talent. Well, you would think with 2 of the best players in NBA history that...
So that's probably what it was, is they changed the location of the games. I don't know why they would do that.
Because they just did the top 75
Because the parks that they were already scheduled at is a better park than the one out at Sunnyside. A lot better park.
At worst, he was 78. So these are 2 of the best players ever to get swept when they're both healthy. It's kind of mind-boggling.
Yeah, there's been some fishy shenanigans in the NBA.
1-1.
And Judge is swinging over a pitch he shouldn't be flinching at. It's never within a foot of the zone. I'm starting to think this game is rigged. I hate to say it. I am seeing things that are literally impossible right now. DJ LeMahieu does not ground ground balls. He doesn't even ground balls. His average this year is 1 ground ball every 30 at bats. He just doesn't hit them, let alone a double play ball. That bounced in, so 2-2 count on Judge.
2-2.
It was a pathetic swing, and it looked like an on-purpose swing to hit a ground ball, because DJ actually swung down at the ball. Javier Baez just whacked one. I think it was a single. I know I was not surprised when Rizzo didn't do much yesterday after a 3-home run game. He already has a hit today, and I expect him to get more. And Judge again! Why is he even flinching these pitches that are 1.5 feet out of the zone and never near the zone? These have to be on purpose.
Nobody left. We'll go to the 4th.
Checking here. Milwaukee up 1-0 on Pittsburgh. San Diego and the Reds tied at 1. Philly up 2-0 on Milwaukee. The Nationals Marlins tied at 1. Minnesota up 2-0 on Detroit. Tampa Bay versus Seattle. That one is tied at 1. And it's tied at 0. Houston and Texas. That's middle of the first. Is this one of those stupid ad over ad things? No, just the volume amplifies when it shouldn't.
So, are you excited?
I am, but I'm a little nervous. This feels like a big change.
But it's not. I have one. People act like they're so hard to take care of or whatever, but it's totally a piece of cake.
Well, that's good to hear.
Bruce Zimmerman is nowhere near good enough to touch the Yankees. This is fishy.
It's not.
This is fishy. His career coming in, 500 record in starts, with an ERA almost 5. He's not going to touch the Yankees. The Yankees should be destroying him.
New roads. Chevrolet.
You can't put a price on good sleep, but at Mattress Firm's Unjoke Your Sleep sale, you can get up to 60% off top selling.
In the air, left field, going back, Ozuna, a hanger for a homer. Happ goes yard.
Ian Happ homered on the left side yesterday, right side today. That is now a 7-game on base streak. Well, 9 games, excuse me, on base streak for him. He's getting red hot.
Mateo takes a strike as we start the fourth inning. Mateo, McKenna, and Ben Boone.
And again, go back to that jet striker. That had to be on purpose. Those are pitches no Saint hitters even flinching at. They are way too far out of the zone to even flinch at. There's a foul ball, 0-2 count quickly. Yankees already won this series 2-0. Didn't realize that one. And by the way, Yankees do not score first. They are 5-6 on the year, and they do not score first. Are you freaking kidding me? And again, somehow my website disconnected from the server, which is impossible. I can't edit as I'm editing right now. I'm an edit screen if it's not connected.
Pretty simple.
Hate these software errors.
Jamison Tyone is hold him right there. Give your team a chance to come back and score.
Yeah, if you get through 6 innings holding it at 2-0, Yankees are probably going to at least tie it. And that is a foul ball.
Now, we always hear pitchers love hot weather. Did this type of weather bother you?
As long as I could grip the ball, it was okay. You knew. You sort of
Oh, this
feel
is his second running
weather's
hit.
your advantage. You could pitch inside, sting the hitter's hands a little bit.
Oh, he went. He clearly went, and they changed to say he didn't. He clearly went. He's legally out. Unbelievable.
Getting down in the 30s, you know, the wind chill gets into the 30s. That's a bit of a problem. Really, anything below 50 can present some problems.
1-2 pitch.
Line drive and a base hit.
And now he cheats to get a single. After he legally strikes out, he cheats to get a single. You have got to be kidding me. Also, I have no clue how that is not caught. The glove is there. That had to be on purpose. Let that go by. Again, I'm seeing the signs of rigging, the classic signs of rigging. I don't think the Orioles getting anywhere near 5 runs. Not good enough. But I'm not going to say Yankees come back. Not until I actually see more from the bats.
Are you a proponent of having a ball that's more easily gripped?
The Orioles are not going to shut anybody out. I mean anybody.
Very much, yes. Something that's more uniform. That's easier to track, easier for the pitchers to get used to, more consistent. They've used that baseball.
It's not normal, by the way, for them to change ballparks.
And the Japanese pitchers.
I don't know why they did. And it's raining here.
To pitch in the Olympics.
It's raining here.
Raved about it.
And I live less than a mile from the park, about a mile and a half from the other one they changed it to.
7 steals and Tyone paying close attention.
You just go through so many baseballs in today's game.
They go through about 150 balls a game,
Dozens and
believe it or not.
dozens more than used to be.
It used to be only about 20 or 30 because they'd reuse the balls. Fans couldn't take them. Now fans take foul balls. They can throw a lot of balls. Got a little co-host for a little bit. She's a tuxedo tabby.
Fascinating story in the Athletic. I think it might have been yesterday.
So 1-0 count here.
Balls are being
Remember, Mateo was illegally on base. He clearly went around on an 0-2 pitch, and they said he didn't.
previously.
That was a pathetic move to first, and again, the stream lags. This should never lag. This is fishy.
On the seams and
There we
generate
go.
spin.
And that's a strike, 1-1 count.
But really, it's about the glossy nature. If you look at a baseball, this one's a practice ball, but it hasn't been rubbed with mud. It's very glossy when it comes out of the box. So they rub it down with mud, but they have so many baseballs to rub down through the course of a game or a series that you wonder about the quality.
That's a good point from
of the
Aaron.
mud.
Aaron loves NYY.
With the mud.
Means New York Yankees. The O's have a suspicious amount of hits today. The Yankees are swinging a crap a foot and a half out of the zone. Why? That is evidence of rigging right there.
Delivered from the humidor
I'm actually going to tweet
to the
that out.
bench, and they
I'm
have
gonna
it-
use her
they have
tweet.
these baseballs in a bag. You know, it kind of, even the mud gets kind of slick after a while. So, the whole purpose of it is to give it some tackiness because the balls in the leather, when they're new, are so glossy, shiny, and slick. That's why they rub them down with the mud in the first place, to kind of eliminate that.
You can be ejected rubbing a ball down with mud, by the way,
And it's also interesting that
on the mound as a
you
pitcher.
think that all the balls are gonna be
When it's rainy, I'll let them as long as I see no mud on it on the pitch.
Transferred from where they're made, they are not put in a humidor on planes, and if they're in the trucks and things like that. So every single place where they're delivered, they're positions and the balls are going to be expanded differently, it's almost an impossible thing to make them all perfectly alike.
We're still figuring this out, as 20 new parks have humidors for the first time this year.
It is kind of almost comical that in 2022, we have people rub up baseballs with mud, which they were doing.
Full count.
Yes, it has not changed.
Check out the football stores there. I'm staying alert. We can have trades at any point today. Expect to get the last hour before the draft. About 4 hours away from that. That is when you can see a lot. That pitcher's in the zone. That pitcher's in the zone, so another O illegally reaches base. More proof of rigging. That should be a strikeout and a stolen base. Both runners now legally on base, both legally struck out.
The Orioles now have runners on first and second and nobody out. Check out LeMahieu behind Gonzalez. Ball was redirected, and somehow he catches it.
Both runners that are on base legally struck out. They're both illegally on base.
But yeah, you're right. Just a simple little.
Although the rain is only getting worse here, I'm going to be stunned if the game goes. I'm going to check weather again. Yeah, there's showers now. Expected to break for a little bit. There we go. But nothing. Yeah, it's only going to get worse.
Delaware mud. There you go.
Near the game is expected to break for a little bit, then just come right back. First game time 3:30, second one is at 5. I will be surprised if we get any games in.
And it's a push bunt toward third. Donaldson fields.
And they get it out there.
Sacrificed by Ben Boom.
The inning is now legally over because both the first two hitters legally struck out.
With one man out.
Yeah, that's proof of rigging. It is impossible for a team to only be good in the evening and not in the day. That is proof of rigging that the Yankees don't win day games.
Perfectly executed.
That's not possible, especially you go 2 years back and there, I think it was 18 day games and 15 and 3. That flip cannot happen.
2-0 already. So Gutierrez led an RBI single in the second. He's up. Second and third, one man out.
Fly ball down the right field line, but out of play.
That'll make the seats.
Wind took that one foul. I knew it would. And by the way, I'd be ready for a lot of trades today. Trades of draft picks, trades of players. They're going to happen. They always happen at draft time. And a lot of teams are waiting to make a big move during the draft. That's the NFL draft, by the way.
Pitches. Mateo, great speed, is at third. McKenna, great speed at second. Cedric Mullins on deck. Chases a pitch.
That's a strike. This would be a huge strikeout if you can get him right here. You can flip the momentum a little bit if he gets him. On deck, by the way, is Mullins, who's 0 for 1. And hit by pitch and cheated to go run last inning.
I'm clearly looking for a strikeout here. See if he goes right back up the ladder.
Taylor has 3 Ks already. You know you can get him. And it's not Tyone. His name comes from Europe. Therefore, he cannot have the yes sound on there. It only comes from Latin languages. And he cheats to foul off a pitcher. There's no humanly possible way he could have made contact with. This is the second.
That ball was a strike. Maybe he wanted to go a little bit higher. 2 shots with a 4-seamer. Maybe it's time to spin it now. You really do need a swing and a miss.
So 1-2 pitch.
Even with the infield in, playing pretty straight up.
Swing and a foul tip into the glove. That is a strikeout.
Miles an hour. Gutierrez down on strikes.
Not sure what happened with his bat flying out.
Well, higher than high. You can see coming out of the hand.
By the way, I've been talking to the other umpire I'm working with today, and he finds it very fishy they moved the game because, as he agrees with me, the ballpark over at Central Park, which is where we're going to umpire, is so much better than the parks over at Sunnyside. Is not even funny.
Infield backs up. Here's Cedric Mullins. 0 for 1, hit by a pitch. and scored a run.
That should end the inning. That should end the inning.
Behind the plate, battling the wind.
They got out of it. Got Mullins again. Mullins is struggling this year, maybe from last year, a fluke. Mullins batted .214. I'm not sure he has a home run yet this year. Might have one. And about 8 RBIs. So he is struggling.
This is the coolest thing you've ever done for my birthday.
What about that time I hired a circus performer?
Check it here. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and drop a subscribe, like the video, share it out, helps everybody out.
The perfect gift for the ball player in your life.
I was able to take 20 weeks off.
The Jets trading for Deebo Samuel is not a possibility at all. I was told by a Niners NFL exec, the Jets have nothing they want. Even if they trade him the 4th pick, it's the rest that would come with it that it just makes it so the package isn't worth it. I don't think Deebo Samuel gets traded, to be honest. The Dolphins are still trying, last I heard, etc. But yes, that's kind of the latest there. Where is Jose Catana finding it today? By the way, that is a momentum shifter getting out of that jam. That could help the bats out. And the Yankees have big bats coming up. Rizzo Stanton Donaldson.
Smile, you're on cricket. When it's time to get back in the game, Lysol Pro
Check
Solutions
this out.
one step ahead,
Okay.
to protect the
Get back
businesses
this way.
that we depend on. Backed by training and protocols proven to disinfect common surfaces, ensuring they're well equipped in the fight against germs. In keeping these businesses in the game, imagine what Lysol Pro Solutions can do for yours. Because there's only one true Lysol, a trusted standard for protection. Proud partner, Major League Baseball.
Make sure we're still live. We are, okay. Marcelo's, or not Marcelo's, Ronald Acuna Jr. is debuting for the year tonight against the Cubs. I don't really like that as a Cubs fan, but and I don't think he's going to play real well today. He's probably going to take it 5, 6, 7 games to really get going.
The rest of the season, but activated off the IL today in 6 rehab games of AAA Gwinnett.
It's
360.
yeah, he tore his ACL. We are 10 months out. Remember that. We are 10 months out when he tore that. So yeah.
That is good news.
Here is Rizzo Single's last at bat. Called that a ball last inning. To the O's. That tells you anything. Gotta obtain the signs this game is rigged. I'm dead serious. Down the right field line, but foul. And again, I find that incredibly fishy. The pitch that far inside, you can't get around on him like that. You have to pop it up the other way, or put it down the right field line. Basically, it's impossible to go on that fast, that far inside. I could never get around on him when they're that far inside. So 0-2 pitch, way high. That was almost at his eyeballs.
18 runs batted in for the season. The 8 home runs. That leads the majors. 12 extra base hits this season. Second most in the majors behind Jose Ramirez of the Guardians with 13. 2-2.
And that ball. How the fucking hell did he even get near that, let alone catch it? How the hell?
Santander has made his mark on this series with his bat and now with the glove. Got a good read on this. The wind is pushing it that way. Anthony Rizzo didn't get all of that. A little bit off the edge of the bat. Just enough to give Santander a chance to go get it.
More proof of rigging right there. There's no way Santander, actually is how you pronounce that, could have gotten near that. And there's no way in hell that stays in the yard. Not the wind blowing out to right as it is tonight. More proof of rigging right there. More proof of rigging right there. Anybody with a brain knows.
1-1.
Don't know if the Yes app, but this year you go on MLB.TV and you try to stream games, and they are all laggy.
Ellicott City,
I don't know what's wrong with it. And the one that was on Pixel 11 was not laggy. So
he's had 3 scoreless innings so far. He started the season with 14 straight scoreless innings, including 5 against the Yankees on April 17th.
At 51 pitches right now, it's just literally impossible for him. He's not good enough to throw to 20 pitches in an inning. More proof of rigging.
In 1978.
And the swings I am seeing are as if the Yankees are being forced, and there's an error. That could be a 2-base error.
And into left field. Stan reaches. We'll see how they score that.
Stan's at first base. I'm not sure they're going to score that either. But the swings I'm seeing is that the Yankees were ordered to make this pitcher look better than he is. Bruce Zimmerman.
Breaks to his right. The ball kind of goes back to his left a bit. 105 miles an hour off of Stanton's bat, and that is an error.
They're going to call it an error, and he better be glad that wasn't about 2 inches higher. That would have been right into his marbles. Right through his legs. Here's Donaldson. Love to see Donaldson unload on one here, but we'll see. He's batting 190. That is up about 45 points in the last few games with 2 home runs and 4 ribbies. And an OPS of 6.6. He needs to get that higher. There's another one. A hanger. Why isn't he launching it? Why do the Yankees keep doing this? Keep taking pitches that there's no reason to take. By the way, since the Yankees added Anthony Rizzo, they're 51-28. That tells you anything. He's a winner. Way high 1-1 pitch.
1-1.
Man, the stream is off. I'm gonna try to refresh it, see if we can get a better connection. I don't know if it's connected, if it's just network app or whatever, but this thing is driving me nuts.
For Donaldson, he had a chase rate of 40%.
And it's having issues.
Trying to make an impression, maybe
1-2 count now.
The strike zone a little bit much, but in the last 6 games, it's more like his normal approach.
So 1-2 pitch here. Gallo on deck. Fouled that one away, and again it's a pitch he should have launched. Kingdom Come, 91 there. There's no excuse for not to be sitting in left field seats. Got something from Andrew Marchant here. Let me go ahead and read this and digest it. I really like Andrew Marchant. Never did.
56 with 1 out here in the 4th inning.
Oh, Susan Walsman. She has 5 booster shots. Or 5 total shots. And a hitter that never pops up popped one up here. How the crap does that keep happening? DJ never ground balls his ground ball. Donaldson never pops up, pops one up. Proof of rigging right there. Proof of rigging. Also, how the crap did that not get blown to the stands with the wind blowing to right out of basically from left field foul pole to the right field foul pole. And there's no way Santander gets anywhere near that one either. Too far away from him. The fishy shenanigans continue. This game is rigged. I'm calling it now. But anyway, Susan Waldman has 5 total COVID shots and she's positive. That's impossible. That's not the way vaccines work.
Well, with a man on base, they don't go with 4 outfielders against Gallo, but the second baseman, Odor, essentially playing short right field.
Here's a Donaldson popping up. He popped up less than any other player in baseball last year.
Gallo struck out looking in the 2nd inning.
Fishy foul ball.
Fishy
Fishy foul ball.
The exit velo on both presented by Spectrum Mobile. Go to SpectrumMobile.com today. First one of the year, traveled 426 feet to left center. And the one last night, 404 feet. That was to right center.
Gallo's got his batting average up about 88 points since yesterday. Or since
I don't
about,
think we've seen Gallo's
what, 5-6
best
games
shot
ago, I
yet
should say, actually.
in pinstripes. He hit some in Texas that were just moonshots.
And another swing and a pitch never near the zone. That has been on-purpose swing. More rigging. More blatant rigging. And Simon is not good enough to do a single thing against the Yankees. He proved it. He got the hell beat out of him last year against the Yankees. This is fucking fishy. 100% rigged. I'm calling it. I'm flat out saying it. I am seeing too much.
A stroke and diagnostic cardiac center and a trauma center. Idaho Falls Community Hospital.
That's not true in the least bit, Saint. Pete has never given me a single viewer.
Get the truck that's built to serve right from your living room with Ram eShop. Search, find, and buy your perfect truck online and get delivery from the comfort of your own home. Credit approval, price, and payment calculations all made quick, easy, and safe. The keys
See
are
here.
with Ram's eShop. Right now, during Ram Truck Month, 0% financing for 72 months on 2022 Ram 50.
Tim Brando fixing a typo. Jimmy Butler was fined. That reminds me of weird trades I saw. Butler going to the Jazz for 2 players and a pick. That's just weird. That is just weird. That is just weird. We have a helmet tears thing, and it is way off. Way off. Some of the best tiers are ranked too low. They have Notre Dame in the second tier. Notre Dame is one of the worst helmets ever. I hate the no logo thing. Same with the Boise State's in the second tier. And Florida State. Florida State's is ugly. I've never liked Florida State's logos. They are bottom tier, period. But Boise State have a logo on one side and the number on the other side. That's the ugliest thing I've ever seen in any jersey, in any sport. That needs to be banned. USC, Air Force, others, all ranked way too high. Several ranked way too low. So whoever did that tier list botched it. Let's check this. Constantly check NFL sources because this is the time when we see a lot of trades. If you don't remember that. Yeah, on draft day, we see a lot of trades. The teams set up for the draft to try to get up, move up in the draft or down in the draft and such.
Well, since we're both up, who wants French toast? What's in your wallet?
Let's check here.
Angels 9-3 record last 12 games, a 27+ run differential.
Check the weather again, and it's supposed to be raining all the way till about 3 o'clock. It's about when I'd get to the ballpark. If I was going to umpire, it's supposed to be raining past 3 o'clock, near 4 o'clock. The game's supposed to start at 3:30. Second game is supposed to start somewhere around 5:30-ish. Just need to stop doing that. And it's supposed to be raining about 6. I don't think we can get either game in. Those games are supposed to umpire today. We're still waiting on the weather. People are checking it. We'll see.
Shohei Ohtani is must-watch television.
I was told the doctor today after my visit, be very careful. Let my adjustments and body stuff that they did on my body and everything set in. So 2-0 pitch here. That's out. Well outside the zone. That's well outside the zone. Waste of a pitch right there. That was no cutter. Cutters should not go like that. Cutters will have bite. You'll actually see right to left movement as a right-handed pitcher. That was in the zone, and he does call it. I thought he was going to call it for a second.
And he said he wants to manage as long as...
Did up the money a little bit, too, when they rescheduled the games for the other park. Down at Toffus Park. They moved it again. From Sunnyside to Toffus.
85 years old. They're still going. Yep.
I better...
Mick Jagger when I thought it was
Toffus Park it's a pretty good one. They keep that one under control, so they now moved it twice. Little weird.
The Steel Wheels tour.
That was a while ago.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be, you know.
A very fishy thing just brought up to me. Why is Yankee Stadium so empty when the Yankees are the hottest team in baseball right now? This is fishy. There's something fishy going on here. Is this the fans sending a clear message to MLB? What exactly is going on here? There's a pop-up. That should be an easy out.
Nothing is easy on a day like this.
And Donaldson puts a squeeze on it.
Donaldson makes the play.
1 up, 1 down.
1 away. Well, with 11 goals in their last 2 games, NYCFC brings their explosive attack back to Yankees.
Yeah, what's up with hockey right now? And you go back 2 seasons ago, the average goals per game between the teams was 4.1. This year, It's 9.8. How the crap did that more than double?
Seems like infielders
That one is fishy.
and outfielders too for those type of pop-ups we've seen. Because they
Still
are
waiting for information. As from what I've been told, it's not very likely Deebo Samuel gets moved. The Niners are going to keep
on
him.
the defensive side.
He would have to use a franchise tag on for the next couple of years to make sure he's a
Outfielders are playing
49er.
deeper nowadays.
But you can use a franchise tag twice on a player, then you have to
Baseball perspective,
work something else
great
out.
feature on this.
And a quick 0-2 count here on Mancini. Mancini is one of 2 O's, with Mullins expecting to get a lot of trade interest this year.
Outfielders playing deeper, almost as much as 10 feet.
Neither
deeper.
are playing that well.
Just taking away a lot of doubles and a lot of triples in the game. But they do have to run.
Of course, he had a swing at it if he swung at it the first 2 times.
Between pop-ups.
That was a little bit further out, though.
And of course, with the infielders playing a shift, that does create sort of these mad dashes for bloopers that are kind of in the middle.
Twitter just admitted most follow numbers on the big accounts are fake, that they overdid them. In other words, they had 1 million subscribers. They may have actually only had 500,000 or 250,000. Twitter just admitted that. So a lot of counts are bloated. And the count is literally possibly full. Literally possibly full on Trey Mancini, who is always swinging. More fishy shenanigans. I'm not saying he were in the zone, but he should have been swinging. He always swings. It's almost impossible to walk Trey Mancini. And that's a foul ball. About a 1.5 foul. Again, I've got that choppy video. And I'm on MLB.com, MLB.TV right now. So fishy.
They weren't facts, that they were actually wrong.
I don't know what's going on with this. I couldn't tell you.
It's been so long that people believe that.
It's a great point. In a lot of cases, that is indeed what has happened. And also, in some other cases, some long-held beliefs have been confirmed as
So
well.
3-2 pitch.
Chop to third.
Chop to third. Donaldson. There's a put out and an assist this inning now.
2 outs.
Always drive me nuts when you see that first baseman move his foot as the ball's coming in. A lot of times they can step off. I have seen that.
Well, what a throwback day, David. There are 9 afternoon games going on. There's one in Cincinnati.
Yeah, 9 afternoon games today is a little fishy. That's a high number. We'll keep you apprised on those scores.
One in Arlington, one in Chicago, and right here.
Padres are up to lead 5-2 over the Reds.
Boston, Toronto will start.
Not a lot else has changed. Seattle has runners. The corners went down against the Rays in the 5th. Kansas City went up on the White Sox. The Royals are a better team than anybody expected.
Pitch was
So.
high. Almost a roll
Wow,
of the
that pitch was off.
Another look. Oh, his top spike's caught. He did twist his ankle just a bit.
Oh, he rolled his ankle. He rolled his ankle because of the landing spot. I have a sprained ankle. Had it adjusted today at the chiropractors, and it feels a lot better. A much more smoother step to it, the way I'd put it.
Such an important facet of pitching is how you land, where you land, and how you land. So important for your command, your control, velocity.
No, that pitch was off. He didn't land right. Got a strike call. I'm not sure who's in the zone, but we'll take it.
We talked today about a
If he
lot
get
of
this out,
pitchers
it becomes a very good start. Especially when you go throw scoreless 6, and he's got the pitch count to do it. But if he gets this out, he is stretched out. He could throw 100, 105 pitches today.
You got nails on and you got dirt.
Laced into right field, coming on Judge.
And Judge can't catch that. That dropped suspiciously fast.
It is a base hit for Hayes.
Holy crap, did that drop suspiciously fast.
The Judge is there.
Hard to say who wins the Stanley Cup.
Just off the heel of the glove and rolls up past
Surprised the Stanley Cup playoffs haven't started yet. Should have started 2 weeks ago, for being completely honest. I just don't really know. I think the Carolina Hurricanes have a great chance, one of the better records out there. Same with the Colorado Avalanche. I can see them meeting up in the Stanley Cup Finals.
and bounce out of there.
Tiger Woods, he's at the PGA Championship doing practice rounds, so it's like he's going to play there. That's in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
After 83 pitches, leaves, and he's now 2-0.
And now Boone removes Talon to Way too quick. Way too quick. This is going to hurt the Yankees later in the season when they're not getting them stretched out. Because it's going to take their ability to go deep in games away by not letting him stretch out to get out of this inning.
Shop the best spring fashion at Saks.com.
If you're always asking, where next? Capital One has a new class of travel card for you. Venture X. Earn 10x miles on hotels and 5x miles on flights booked through Capital One Travel. Venture X. What's in your wallet?
Whoa. This little Caesar stuff.
If Judge isn't 7'6", makes that catch wrong. It was in his glove. Judge made 6'8", doesn't change the facts on that one.
Is it two-step? Probably not.
Little Caesar's Cheesy Stuffed Crazy Bread is, well, crazy. Walk in and walk out with Cheesy Stuffed Crazy Bread and Crazy Sauce for only $3.49.
Pizza, pizza.
Last year, I hit 46 home runs.
I hit 460 dingers.
I struck out 156 hitters.
Well, I struck out 12,000 hitters.
Wait, what?
It's easy. With MLB The Show. Make your baseball dreams come true. Now on all 3 major platforms. You know, I could have been a two-way player.
Star Wars Celebration. There'll be a special Star Wars theme and appearances by some of your favorite Star Wars characters. In addition, the first 18,000 guests in attendance receive a special Yankees Yoda bobblehead.
That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Star Wars muster is worn off. I think everybody kind of gets tired of Star Wars. That's not the one I wanted. Where's it there?
Jameson Tyone responsible for the runner.
So this is Castro's been dominant with the Yankees.
A walk, 4 strikeouts, and both of the runs not exactly mashed. One started with a windblown double.
By the way, Higgy has allowed a combination of more wild pitches and pass balls than any other catcher of the game this year. Higgy has to go. He is now a liability. He was last year, but now it's even worse.
Castro's been pretty good for the Yankees in this Struce to the
Yeah, that was brain dead by Jimmy Butler. You can't be doing that kind of crap.
Rocade with the Blue Jays when he was 20.
A thrust movement. I'll let you figure out what that is.
Castro's been around a while. Oh, it's because he has. He started very young.
Odor rips one in the hole at first base for a base hit. Cutting over his Judge, he gets the ball in the corner. They will hold Hayes at third, and it's a double for Odor. Second and third, 2 men out.
Of course, Odor gets the BS cheating double. Surprised that run didn't score. Look what that pitch is. The way that is moving, there's no way for him to square that up. Especially got that past Rizzo with where he is. Rizzo didn't even try for it. That seems like a setup. Again, I'm seeing signs of rigging that one.
So here's Mateo.
Pitch from Castro. Way wide. Looked like he released it early and went wide. A little weird. Game 6 with Jazz Mavericks is at 8 p.m. tonight. I think the Jazz win this, then they let Dallas win in 7. That's what I literally see happening because of how rigged that series is. If it wasn't rigged, that series is already over. Jazz are in the second round. And Higgy almost allowed another pass ball. But a waste of a pitch, and I'm not sure what's going on with Castro.
Crazy, and he's not easy to catch. As you are right.
Just a waste of a pitch there.
That is an excellent play by Kyle Higashioka. If I'm catching, that's right on back into your living room. Quick reaction there.
Bring it on Mateo. McKenna on deck.
McKenna on deck is batting 231. Mateo's batting 246. You have Bim Boom in the hole batting 143. That's a strike. I mean, you have much movement as these guys do. It's too easy to adjust your release point. And how you adjust that is your aim. If you know it's going to move a foot, okay, you move your aim over a little bit. And then it'll move right where you want it. It's too easy to do that.
But to your point, Michael, 43 walks in those 70 innings. Also had 77 strikeouts. A little bit of everything.
Well, that's a nasty pitch right there. 3-2.
Swing and slider. Ends up on the outside corner.
Well, there's ball 4 to load the bases. As Mateo walks.
You gotta be kidding me.
Just off with that slider. Back-to-back sliders. Mateo takes that one and takes first base.
Base is illegally loaded now. Orioles continue to cheat good base runners. I mean, blatantly cheat. I think the Yankees are involved in this one. What I am seeing, the Yankees aren't trying to win here.
Big spot in this game here in the 5th inning. McKenna up with the bases loaded, 2 outs.
There's a strike, and it looked like it was off the plate.
On the inside corner, 0-1. Couldn't hold up. Another good slider, 0-2.
Chance to get out of the inning.
Michael, this is a really big point in this game right here for Castro and the Yankees.
Swing and miss, so he does get out of it.
Big strikeout of McKenna.
Almost makes me wonder if he wanted to get McKenna. Wanted to face McKenna.
Into 4.5, we're halfway through.
Weird.
Orioles up by 2.
Due up for the Yankees is the bottom of the order. Locastro, who walked his first at bat. Then Marwin Gonzalez looking for his first Yankees hit. Well, says he has a hit. I don't know if Marwin Gonzalez got a hit. The Yankees anyway. He has 1 hit with the Yankees. Okay, and 6 at bats. Okay. So he's looking for his second Yankees hit, first Yankees home run or extra base hit. And then you have Higashioka, who singled his last at bat.
I hit 460 dingers.
I struck out 156 hitters.
Well, I struck out 12,000 hitters.
Wait, what?
It's easy. With MLB The Show. Make your baseball dreams come true. Now on all 3 major platforms. You know, I could have been a 2-way player.
Whatever you say, coach. Rated E for everyone.
When you have auto glass damage, trust SafeLink. This dad and daughter were driving when they got a crack in their windshield. He wouldn't take his car just anywhere. So he brought it to SafeLink. We replaced the windshield and recalibrated their car's advanced safety system. So features like automatic emergency braking will work properly. All right, all finished. Wow, that's great.
Okay.
Stay safe with SafeLink.
Checking NFL sources again, just seeing here. What do we got here? The league reviewed and assessed a flagrant foul 1 on Chris Paul. Oh yeah, he should have been ejected for that crap. Jumped in the air and for no reason at all kicked his foot out. That by definition is a flagrant 2, and he should be suspended the rest of the series by rule. That tells you about star treatment. There is no reason to kick his foot out there.
So Castro with a big strikeout of McKenna keeps it 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the 5th.
We were talking about that last inning. Doubles are down across both leagues, really, because of the depth that the outfielders are playing. So much deeper now. 50 doubles, that's a heck of a year. You drop enough 50 of anything, it's a big year.
Bottom third of the Yankee order, Tim LaCastro starts it off.
And LaCastro took a pitch inside, looked a little off the plate, but called a strike.
David, I got to tell you, I've always thought
Everything I'm seeing from Zimmerman is hittable. I don't know how the Yankees are destroying this guy.
Teammate up here. Well, you really hung me out to dry today.
Every pitch I'm seeing is hittable.
Yeah, we made a pact.
And why is he launching that hanger?
You know, Robert Young vest on it. Instead of a
Holy crap.
I don't have a turtleneck. my repertoire. Need to learn a cutter. Could have gone back to the old Dickie.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have gone down to the clubhouse and got it.
Yeah. Grounded. Oh, what a play by Gutierrez. But Mancini could not come
Gutierrez cheated to field that, but Mancini beat it out. So Mancini has reached base both times. Prove that statement I saw that the black hole, last 4 hitters aren't going to get on base now. They're now 3 for 6.
Well, you were correct, Mike.
I'm getting on base anyway.
Still kind of was, but
I would count that as a single with how close he was to the bag. They've not scored it yet. But I would count that as an infield single because of how close LeCastro was to that bag. You can't be 100% sure he would have beat it, wouldn't have beat it out. They now reached base 3 times in 6 at bats. So here is Marwin Gonzalez. Can he get the rally going, getting a hit? Down the left field line. Yes, he can. That's going to be a double. It's going to be second and third. Nobody down. Well, the Yankees get a run, actually. RBI double. Now let's see what Higgy does. Yankees have a great opportunity to tie this game up.
LeCastro was smelling it the whole way, but first things first is
The advantage for LeCastro there is he can see that off the bat. He's got an eye on that corner. He can know that is going to follow the whole way, all the way around to third. Easy read. Easy read there.
He's not going to slow down at all. He just kind of outruns the throw. A little motion on the end.
Give some credit to Yankee third base coach Luis Rojas, waving him home and getting him home. So the Yankees are on the board. Here is Higashioka.
A base hit ties the game. And Higgy pops one up. The cancer Higgy. And he doesn't even advance to the runner. That is a cancerous at bat right there. Cancerous at bat.
You're right, Michael. As Rojas did not hesitate either. You better be right with nobody out. It's easier to bet on Castro's speed. But going back a couple plays ago, that's a tough error.
Yeah, really. I guess what they're thinking, okay, you've made the tough part, and now you couldn't complete it with the throw, but that's still because he's so fast. That's a tough error.
You had to dive to pick it and then scramble to your feet to make the throw.
So here's LeMahieu knowing a single could tie the game. Takes one up and in, that's a ball.
Inside to LeMahieu.
But again with Higashioka, what good is he doing the Yankees? He basically forced him on allowing back-to-back pass balls. Doesn't get the runner over there. He's been a cancer in this game.
Waldy Peralta now getting loose on the Yankee side. This is Zimmerman's game on the O side so far.
And that one is botched, and that is going to be a base hit for DJ. Maybe another error on the O's. That's a 14-game on-base streak for LeMahieu. I think they're going to call that one an error, so I have to wait for DJ's next at-bat, and he's guaranteed another one. Try to extend the hitting streak.
Thinking about going to third here. You see the runner in front of you. It's almost like he's setting up for a throw to third. He sees it. Even if he comes up with it on the second try, he might have still had a shot at DJ LeMahieu at first, but nonetheless, that's an error. I agree with that call. That's definitely an error.
Well, 3 errors by the Orioles in the last.
Notice David Cohn there saying that should have been a single for LeCastro, not an error. But Judge, golden opportunity. Just basically get the ball in play, and you're tying the game up.
Very aggressive base running from
Do a quick check on the game updates.
3 errors by the Orioles in 2 innings. The Yankees have had
Way down and in.
1-0.
Hate when that happens. That's a bogus email. But anyways, 1-0. And if I'm Judge, I might just look for a sac fly here. You got a pretty fast runner at third. Gets an 83 on speed on MLB The Show. LeCastro about 98. Way down in 2-0. Are they going to try to walk Judge and face Rizzo?
Zimmerman's pitch count is in good shape, but this is the third time through the Yankees order. He's doing it the old-fashioned way, just mixing up his pitches. Nothing much above 90 miles an hour, but really good change-ups.
So a 2-0 pitch coming.
Good command of his breaking stuff.
Hammered to right but foul, and I do not know how you not keep that fair. 89 there. There's no way you foul that off. There's no way to be late on that. It's too slow.
For starting pitchers to change your looks third time.
Very fishy.
It's a rare occasion that Aaron Judge gets to face a starting pitcher 3 times.
Very rare. And Judge needs to make him pay. Golden opportunity to another RBI here. Don't know how Marmon gets an RBI on that. The guy reach on the air. And that will be an RBI single for Judge.
Run will score to tie the game. Moving to second, LeMahieu. And Judge probably gets a base hit there and an RBI.
That's going to be an RBI single for Aaron Judge. His first hit of the day. That should launch him up about a 290 batting average.
Well, exit velocity matters.
That's why that got through, is how hard he hit that. And that tail it had on it, which is a sign of how hard he hit that. It is a single and 290 average on the money.
Zodor tries to backhand it, falling away.
And for Judge, it's RBI number 7 on the year. Here comes Rizzo. Golden opportunity for the Yankees on top now.
It's been that kind of an inning for Zimmerman on the mound. A lot of those reactions.
Pitching coach Chris Holt comes in to settle down Zimmerman. And that is scored a base hit and an RBI.
By the way, one of the podcasts, Yankee Podcast, did a poll to see what the actual perception is of me, I should say. And it's actually a lot more positive people thought. We found out most Yankee fans actually like me, like what I do, but think I could change me a little better. Something I have done that change. So I'll keep adjusting, you know.
So here's Rizzo. Missed outside.
1-0 to Rizzo. I would love it if Rizzo drew a walk here and had Stanton with the bases juiced.
We saw him in the first game of the series, warming for the Orioles.
And Zimmerman's knocked me around this game much longer. I think they're only leaving him in because of this lefty-lefty matchup right here. Big bats up for the Yankees. Whoa, is that close to a balk? Oh, is that close to a balk? Woo! I'm not going to say it was a balk, but that was close. Some umpires might call that.
Left them loaded in the last inning, and now here the Yankees strike. Tie this game up.
That's usually the way it works. If you don't score in a rally, the other team takes advantage. That's in the dirt. 2-0 to Rizzo.
2-0.
Rizzo continues to look good at the plate. Had a double his first time up and was robbed of another double his second time up by a nice play by Santander and right.
Santander. Really the way it's pronounced here, so. 2-0 coming to Rizzo. He's going to be sitting on this. Homing off lefty the other day when he had a 3-1 game. And he swings over the top of a pitch he had no business flinching at. Fishy shenanigans right there. So 2-1 to Rizzo. What happens a lot of times you swing at a 2-0 pitch like that? And now he does it again! He would be on first base right now. The base is juiced if he wasn't swinging at this crap. I was going to say a lot of time is you get antsy, 0-2 pitch, you think you can launch one. This is so freaking fishy, it's not even funny.
Seen the emotion on the mound. pitches in this inning, 75 overall. But mixes them up very well. Change-ups, fastball, sliders.
There's a base hit the other way. Does DJ score? Yes, he will. RBI single for Rizzo. That should put him near 300 batting average. He flared that the other way. How many first basemen could do that?
And he's willing to go the other way. That's what makes him such a perfect fit in this Yankee order.
Yeah, he is the perfect fit for the Yankees. I hope the Yankees keep Rizzo around the next 4 or 5 years.
And that'll do it for Zimmerman. He certainly didn't get tattooed, and his defense, he could sue them for lack of support, but he's knocked out of the game. Baker's coming on to face Stanton.
So now they go to the bullpen because you got the Stanton coming up. I told you to only been for Rizzo. For Anthony Rizzo's 19th ribby for the Yankees. And this is the illegal ad-on ad thing. TV puts an ad over the stream. That's illegal.
Money laundering
is what it is.
Fast. So we use random.
So Rizzo 2 for 3 today, 299 average.
And quickly alert investigators.
LeMahieu scored.
Suspicious activity. Fast machine learning at Capital One.
Go run, and the bottom line, if it did get the rally going, Higgy didn't help anything. It was Locastro and Marvin Gonzalez. Stanton and Donaldson do up. Yankees could blow this open right here. Still just one down. It was Higashioka. 286 average for Marvin Gonzalez now.
What's worse, having erectile dysfunction or having to talk about it? You'd be surprised how many men I've talked to that struggle with that choice. And it's why I started Roman, because getting help shouldn't be difficult. With Roman, we've made it easy to connect with a healthcare professional online. They'll work with you to find the right treatment plan, and if prescribed, your medication will ship discreetly to your door. Simple, straightforward, and the way healthcare should be. Roman, let's take care of it.
You can't put a price on good sleep, but at Mattress Firm's Unjoke Your Sleep sale, you can get up to 60% off top-selling brands, like Sealy Queen mattresses starting at $279.99. Plus, get a free adjustable base with qualifying Sealy purchase up to a $499 value. Or shop Tempur-Pedic, the most highly recommended bed in America. In stock for immediate delivery, and get a 3...
Life who hits it out of the park. Well, Hyundai wants to...
Oh, man, what an inning. I was not expecting Yankees to rally like this. The O's helped. Let's give O's credit. The O's their credit where credit is due. They helped this rally. They really helped it. 25 views, yet my concurrent views have gone more than 2. That's when you know they're kind of shadow banning, kind of rigging it. So I think the Yankees are the best first baseman in baseball this year, the way Rizzo's playing. I really believe they do. Leads the world in home runs. And how fishy is this one? And Rizzo had a 3-homer game. So the next day, CJ Cron cheats hitting a 7th home run. He's not going to have even 5 home runs right now. So there's going to have to another stay ahead of him. But let's take a look at baseball scores. One will look good for the Yankees. 2-1 Pitt over Milwaukee. They've rallied. Bases loaded, top 7, still 5 to San Diego. Padres chance to blow it open. 3-0 Philly over Colorado. Miami up 2-1 on the Nationals now. Make it 3-1. Minnesota 5-1 on Detroit. Tampa Bay blatantly cheated their way out of the Mariners' first and third one-out jam. Still tied at 1 there. Still tied at 0 in Texas, Houston and the Rangers. If you're wondering, the Astros and Rangers are about 4.5 hours apart. Houston up to Dallas area. So, and Kansas City went on the White Sox. There's a few other games going later on today. And what the crap? I never clicked on that. That says 4-0 Yankees. ESPN is showing 4-2 Yankees.
In foul territory in right field.
So Stanton had an RBI single then. That's high. Donaldson, if he could get a hold of one here, could blow this thing open. So Stanton, an RBI single. He's batting 246 now. He picks up RBI number 13. The Philly Yankees lineup is looking nasty this year. It is looking nasty with Rizzo in there. Donaldson helping out. Especially if he can get a hit, you're driving another run. Way outside 2-0. Donaldson walks, and he got Gallo up. And a very key at bat for him.
Now, Jack, you investigated why Gutierrez got an error on that, right?
Spoke to Billy Altman, the official scorer, and Michael, it's what you referenced. He said it's viewed as a two-part play. Yes, he made a great diving play, but when he gets to his feet, if you look at where LeCastro is, he makes a strong throw, and LeCastro is out. He didn't make a strong throw, that's why he gets the
That's
game.
outside 3-0 count to Donaldson. Because the Yankees juiced the pads for the first time today here.
I guess you also have to...
A big inning for the Yankees. 4-run inning, one of their bigger innings. Their biggest was a 5-run inning in the 10-run game. They won 10-8 or something like that. Oh, 12-8, excuse me. 12-8.
Because you got to scramble to get to your feet. So the degree of difficulty on the throw is much higher.
And the O's are going to blatantly cheat their way out of the inning. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Donaldson never hits ground balls. Hits into a double play. More blatant rigging. That is score rigging right there. Blatant score rigging. Gotta be kidding me.
Well, the Orioles couldn't get a hold of the baseball, and the Yankees did. And when it was over, Yankees lead 4-2 as we go to the sixth.
Welcome to X-Mark.
Our stylists are passionate artisans of hair. Cowlick, what's the move? Free.
Trim it above the natural bend. Cut it long or short, nothing in between.
Next up, lumpy heads.
This is one heck of a
That's 2 ground balls. The 200 plays there by the Yankees. My players don't hit ground balls. That's blatant score rigging. At least the Yankees will control the game right now.
Go deep with BetMGM. Live betting from the first pitch to the final out. Money lines, run lines, totals. Boost your payoffs with parlay boosts and cash in on every punch out and big fly. Sign up today. Your first bet is risk-free up to $1,000 with bonus code BIGFLY.
That is fishy. That is unbelievably fishy. An Orioles team that struggles to even get double plays. Pulling a crap again. There it is.
Meet Bloomsy Box, the fresh, affordable farm-to-base flower subscription. You
Sweep this 3-game set and this 6-game homestand. And the Yankees go to the bullpen, and Wandy Peralta takes over. And Jack, you have a little something on Wandy's changeup, right?
Michael, when the Yankees acquired Peralta from the Giants, obviously there are reasons they liked him as a pitcher. But one of the things they talked to him about was the fact that he simply didn't use his changeup against lefties while he was with the Giants. He threw it only 2% of the time.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yankees
That makes a lot of sense.
use it against lefties. He ended up throwing it 36% of the time last year. Got a 58% chase rate. Guess what? 2 of the first 3 batters coming up this inning, they're lefties. I think we're going to see some changeups.
And there was that classic battle against Freddie Freeman, right? He threw 108 straight changeups.
Yeah, it felt like it, and it worked.
One note of Bamboo.
Oh, I don't really move it off that, but
Get ready, as we will see a parade of relievers by the Orioles. Monticello, right? Coming on.
One up, one down in the sixth. This is not an official game, by the way. It became official since the Yankees went up 3-2.
So here's Gutierrez.
Just quite a swing in this fifth inning. The story, as you talked about last inning, the Yankees getting out of the jam. Bases loaded. The Orioles left opportunities out there. Now the Yankees with a 4 spot so far.
After the game, the Yankees head to the road for 3 in Kansas City and then 3 in Toronto.
Another strike from Peralta.
Chopped softly to second, charging LeMahieu. Not in time.
You cannot get the slow running Gutierrez. That's kind of fishy.
Well, you mentioned the Orioles have some team speed this year, and
Gutierrez is not speed.
Gutierrez easily safe there.
He's noping an average runner at best.
The minute it gets over Peralta's head, it's trouble.
And Matt Blake wants to have a talk as Loaisiga gets ready. Anxious to see him again, David, because giving up 2 home runs this year and 3 all of last year, and he doesn't seem to be as sharp, especially with his command. So, you know, it'd be interesting if and when he comes in, if he's worked things out.
And he looked so good in spring training too. Kind of the last of your worries was Jonathan Loaisiga coming into this year.
Who we have coming up? So Friday's games, tomorrow's games on Apple Plus TV, then back on on Saturday night and Sunday afternoon, and then 3 night games.
So the Yankees play the Royals next, and then Toronto. So the Yankees, if they go today, blow through Kansas City, could have a chance to pull away at the AL East against the Blue Jays. That'll be an interesting series after they split 2-2 in the first series between the two teams. That is going to be at least one. They do get one. No chance. I didn't think they would get Mullins. I did not think they could get Mullins on that. But 2 down now, chance to get out of the inning.
I think I'm going to buy you a turtleneck for the Toronto series.
We're going to do it again? We're going to give me another shot?
Yeah. Go to Harry Rosen.
I mean, it is the Yankees. I mean,
yeah. George Steinbrenner used to always have a
turtleneck was the signature piece of clothing.
Yep. We'll go with a large for you?
Large.
Okay.
That's good.
As you know, I was motivated by Cameron Maven, who did it in Detroit, kind of crossed that Rubicon. And Cameron gave me the okay, he watched the game, and he said, you look very clean today. Now, I don't have the chains that Cameron has. But he made it okay.
1-0 count.
I have no drip. No drip.
2-0, and he took that as if he knew it was coming. I think the O's are seeing the signs. I really think the O's are seeing the signs.
Could be the new Yes uniform, you know?
Mix it up. Why not? We don't want to be rote.
No.
I understand the professionalism of the TV business, but we are at a baseball game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everybody used to get dressed up back in the 30s. You know, the men wore ties and hats.
Well, Harry Carey used to do games without a shirt.
Yeah.
Not too long ago. Now, I don't know if I would subject our audience to that, but, yeah.
2-1 pitch.
Up the middle.
LeMahieu, they don't get the out.
To get the force at second. Don't know why he didn't go to first. It was a difficult play to go to Marwin Gonzalez, and he was just too far away, David.
That has to be on purpose to get the O's another chance to score. There is no sane reason not just throw that to first to end the inning. He is perfectly positioned. Brain dead. Brain dead play there.
And that misplay right there knocks Peralta out of the game. You see where Gonzalez
brain dead play there.
Away, and he hesitated for a moment because he never thought that LeMahieu was going to go to second with that. So first and second, 2 men out. Loizaga coming on to face Mancini.
When it comes to making dinner, fill in the blanks with Home Chef. Our oven-ready meal kits are easy to make and even easier to love. Delicious, meat simple.
Get 16 free meals when you sign up at homechef.com.
I'm Shohei Ohtani, and I on the show. 僕は15歳の時、僕は夢を叶えるためにこの表を作りました。可動域、スピード、感謝。これが僕の目標でした。あなたの目標は何ですか？
That had to be an on-purpose play by DJ for score rigging. I'm dumbfounded. There's no other reason, when his body's perfectly positioned, not to gun that to first for the easy out.
I'm Shohei Ohtani, and I on the show. 僕は15歳の時、僕は夢を叶えるためにこの表を作りました。可動域、スピード、感謝。これが僕の目標でした。あなたの目標は何ですか？
FIT Designers outfit former NBA star and current.
Jonathan Loizaga coming in a little bit earlier than I'd want him in. Hopefully they can get a quick out here and then a scoreless 7th. You have Clay Holmes back there and a couple others. Another thing you hope it's unique is you get out of this and you blow it open. My stream just crashed again. I have never seen worse streams than with the Yes Network app. So an 0-1 for Jonathan Loizaga. And he can't hear. That's what he's saying.
Got problems with the reception. The listening device in my hat does not work. Reboot.
I'm surprised the umpire is not making him do it without it.
It's amazing though, David. We're so high tech now, and really the best way to fix anything is to reboot. Just shut it off and turn it on.
What's the password? What's the password again? Wait.
I think he's trying to get the frequency, Kenneth.
Of all the fake things I've ever heard in sports, they're claiming the Utah Jazz Center is dealing with a bee sting. There are no bees anywhere near Salt Lake. That's impossible. The closest beehive is going to be cleared down in the Riverton area, which is about 15 to 20 miles away from Salt Lake. Blatantly fake, so if Rudy plays bad, they have an excuse.
Snap throw to first. And Santander dives in ahead of the tag by Rizzo.
Pre-packaged play. You see the sign is on. Watch Rizzo break. Almost got him.
I think he got in, but it was barely.
Really well executed.
And yes, you can hear the first baseman running behind you on that dirt.
Because you can get out of the inning right there. Pretty close to just getting out of this jam with that pickoff.
Two and one.
2-1, and that pitch was in the zone. This is a long game. This one is stalled out, basically.
Two and two. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
One pitch getting out of it.
2 on. Yankees lead by 2. And the pitch.
And he purposely throws it low. More score rigging.
Well, the Orioles will be going 3-2 and 2 outs.
I will call it out till they stop this rigging.
Austin Hayes, who has 3 hits so far. Orioles
Or I
have
get bought
9
out,
hits.
which is a possibility.
Yankees just 6, but the Yankees lead 4-2. The Orioles have committed 3 errors. Runners go.
And he perfectly located that pitch. Head to the bottom of the 6th. Yankees bats. Chance to blow it open. It will be Gallo, Locastro, and Gonzalez to do up.
At Amazon,
Pansy. Capitol Police Sergeant says reliving January 6th as visitors return. He was in on the cover-up, in on the inside job. No cop would say that crap. That is a scripted line.
But these benefits are just the start.
Amazon was definitely a step up. I went from $10.10 to $17.75.
We'll keep making improvements to support
Okay,
our employees
Ramin Rappaport.
and their families.
Until the draft ends,
What's worse?
the teams, the ownership teams, that are trying to buy the Broncos are going to have tours of stadium facilities, everything, and then we'll put in their final bids. And suspiciously enough, informant Valentin Brooksmith found dead. They got another one. I'll leave it at that. But yes, the Broncos are going to be sold shortly after the draft.
Roman, let's take care of it.
Go deep with BetMGM. Live betting from the first pitch to the final out. Money lines, run lines, totals. Boost your payoffs with Parlay Boost and cash in on every punch out and Big Fly. Sign up today. Your first bet is riskier for $1,000 with bonus code Big Fly.
Oh, you're doing it wrong, man.
What's wrong with action figures?
Nothing. Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies.
Whoa. Something to go through that hall. Some of the great Yankees immortalized there.
Looking outside.
Cool spot in the stadium.
Stopped raining, but I still don't like it. I still don't like it.
Joey Gallo jersey. There you go. You get that. I like the jacket. All right, so I have something to tell you guys that never been said before. So Bruce Zimmerman started for the Orioles. 4 1/3 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs. None of them earned. None. 1 walk and 5 strikeouts. Now, according to Baseball Reference, which has every Major League Baseball box score since 1901, and has more than 1.1 million pitching lines, and no one has ever had that exact line before.
Weird.
So Bruce's earned run average goes down, but he might get a loss. Mike Baumann takes over. 3rd Orioles pitcher, and he'll face Gallo.
If they're going to bring in a reliever, why not a lefty?
Well, Zimmerman deserved
We give Gallo and Mauro Gonzalez an advantage here. Bounced in 2-0. Pitch. I did some checking. The reliever that got Donaldson into that double play had never induced a double play in his career before. That gets even fishier. No way you induce one right there, just get out of a rally. That's not possible. I am very alarmed at how poor Donaldson is hitting at 185. But his batting average was above 200 until this game. Now it's popped all the way down to 185 again. Way inside. That is a 4-pitch walk. Second walk drawn by the Yankees today. But the Yankees League Baseball have 5 comeback wins already.
So Bowman last year averaged 93.6 miles per hour on his fastball. This year it's jumped to 96.3. And the ride on his fastball is up as well. Went from 1.9 inches above average.
The Yankees did not hit a home run today. They are 2-5 and they do not hit a home run. You did not know. 5-6, they do not score at least 5 runs. They have only scored 4 today.
The Castro shows bunt, takes a strike.
Wow. I'm not sure if that was a...
I just got an email from the one school. Let me check this.
103 miles an hour? Wow. That one's 95, so I don't know. Every now and then there might be a glitch.
Maybe the 95 is changing.
Games just got canceled. Yes, I knew that was coming.
Slice the other way and out of play.
Field conditions, weather, yeah. So I guess I get the day off umpiring, and that might end my high school season umpiring right there. I did not accept any more games. It's a fluke. So
that one gets away from Ben Boom. And Gallo heads up base running against the
Gallo takes second. Gallo's faster than he looks. He is 6'6", but yeah, he's faster than he looks.
Pretty good depth on that breaking ball there.
Now an RBI opportunity for LaCastro.
But anytime it hits the dirt like that, that's a wild pitch.
Now it's a 2-2 count. Well, I was just told by the athletic director at Idaho Falls High School, that was the home team, is their groundskeeper now there was looking at the field, and he cannot trust the dirt won't be slipping up from the players' feet. And so there's some nastiness in the grass. That's going to be an infield single.
Scrambles after it and throws it.
And that's going to be an error, and Gallo will go to third.
Gallo moves to third.
So runners on the corners, none down. The O's determined to lose. The last 2 defensive innings have, shall we say, helped the Yankees out a lot.
Was content to stay. Now he goes.
I'll be stunned if Marvin Gonzalez doesn't get another RBI here. He's had his first career RBI as a Yankee. He's probably going to get another one here. 4 errors, last 13 batters. Let's just say that's not good defense. Okay? That's not good defense. And there's a pitch he should have ripped. Perfect. Down and in. Should have dropped that bat hit and ripped it.
Errors by the Orioles. Very sloppy game.
Yeah, they were up 2-0. They were dominating. That is, just decided not to play defense. As if somebody told them it was leaked that the game was rigged for them, so they had to lose it. Or that I leaked that it was rigged, rather. That's going to be a ball.
No, he did not. One of them. Gonzalez got the Yankees on the board. In the 5th inning, after LaCastro reached on an E5, Gonzalez ripped one down the left field line. A good send by Luis Rojas, the Yankee third base coach. LaCastro scored the first run. The first of 4 the Yankees scored in the 5th inning. That's how they lead 4-2.
And the pitch to Marwin.
1-2.
Had to swing. It was in the zone. 1-2. I expect him to try to bounce, but now Gonzalez is known to take those. We'll see.
2-0.
Of course, Marwin Gonzalez had the RBI doubles last at bat from the other side of the plate. Yeah, he's a switch hitter.
He's throwing up a 4 spot in the bottom of the 5th, and now threatening here again in the 6th.
I'd love to see him unload him to right. That'd be fun. See what Marwin can do. See if he can get this run in. Kashioka's on deck. I have no faith in him doing anything. Yankees are 4 for 8 with runner in scoring position. So it was an infield single, then a throwing error moved Gallo. And a good hack by Marwin there. He almost got an RBI.
Yankees had lost 2 out of 3 to Baltimore a week ago at Camden Yards, and now trying to sweep them out of Yankee Stadium.
Their second consecutive series sweep since early last year. This is the first time they've had 2 since early last year. So a 1-2 pitch. Bounced in.
Boone with the block. 2-1-2.
If I was LaCastro there, I would have taken second. You know he's going to be paying more attention to Gallo and is not likely to throw that down.
Marwin Gonzalez made a great impression in spring training this year. Came in and literally won the job. Coming in as a non-roster invitee. One thing that really helped his cause is that he can really play shortstop, and you do need a backup shortstop.
Yeah, Gonzalez can really play third base, shortstop, second base. Can give you some outfield, and there's a foul ball. And put up a good at bat.
Aaron Boone has said that they would be able to slide Glaber back to short on occasion this year. You get the feeling that they'd rather not do that. I think Glaber's better off staying at second right now, even though he can slide over in a pinch. But Marwin Gonzalez can play short.
Way inside to get him.
Strange co-sign on signing Marwin Gonzalez.
That looked awkward.
When the Red Sox came in for the first series, he said, what a great signing by them. He said he was hurt all last year and played through it, and that's why his numbers were bad. He said, this guy can play, and he's healthy now. He said, what a smart signing.
So a payout pitch coming. I would not mind a walk here, juice them pads. Problem is that Kashioka's on deck, and he's been pathetic today.
Runner goes.
That was smoked foul. And again, inside, it's hard to get around on a pitch like that. I don't know how they do that.
You were looking for some lookalikes for Jose Trevino. Marwin Gonzalez looks like Jose Trevino.
Does a little bit.
General consensus last night was Miguel Cairo.
Mm-hmm.
Miguel Cairo was clutch for the Yankees. Won a World Series with the Yankees. That was fouled away. Gonzalez continues to put up a fight. It's got to be about a 12-pitch at bat.
Yeah, that's a good call.
I didn't see that one.
Another foul ball. Every one he fouls off, it gives him more of an advantage. It tires out the pitcher.
Cross up. Wow, that's a helpless feeling if you're behind the plate. That's also something that's eliminated with PitchCom, the old cross up.
He does have the PitchCom thing on his knee pad. Not sure if they're using it. And there's a drive. Into deep center. That's going to be a sac fly. Make it 5-2 if he catches it. He did. Gallo scores. It's 5-2. So the Yankees are 9-0 and they score at least 5 runs in a game this year. So.
Ken had some problems out there with that.
See him looking at the sky. Sunglasses in the hand. Right into the glove. You're not sure.
Let me go check something here. Source says there are multiple NFL trades set up for the draft already, so we'll see what those turn out to be here.
So here's Kyle.
Yeah,
Higashioka.
very
Several months of
unique
spring training, still waiting for spurt
pitching line.
in the season. Pitch inside.
From Zimmerman. So Gashioka, now we don't have to worry about him trying to drive that run in. Marvin Gonzalez got it, has 2 RBIs today. State keeps his batting average 286. Castro batting 286 as well. A couple high average bats there. Castro OPS over 1,000. Gonzalez should be over 800 still. Don't know why they dropped that 762. A sac fly doesn't affect it. By the way, something we have seen today should be an unofficial at bat. Reaching on an arrow should become an unofficial at bat. Because it's the fielder's fault, he reached, therefore it should not affect the hitter. So it should be an unofficial bat, not affect the batting average.
Time call.
One of the places baseball is broken right there.
Castro's clearly looking for a chance to get a jump. Bauman trying to freeze him a bit.
So Yankees up 5-2 as they roll towards a sweep. Wasn't that the score last night? Pitch to Gashioka. Flies it to right.
Fly ball right side. Santander.
That bounced up into the seats foul before Santander could get near it. Santander. I do plan to go back to the ballpark one of these next few days, especially after this adjustment. I'll probably take it a little easier than I normally do. So we'll see if I hit home runs. I'll go more for a smooth, effortless swing rather than putting effort into it, maybe pulling something back out.
Underrated facet of base running, too. When you have a base stealer on first base, he could peek in to see the signs. But with PitchCom, you can no longer do that. Some of the best base stealers were really good at that.
Terrible pickup
look
move.
at the catcher's signals, and if you see something off speed, a slider or curveball, that was a good pitch to try to steal on.
And what do you know?
Popped up.
Gashioka's out if they catch it.
And the call is made
Mancini
by
did.
Mancini, called off Ben Boom for the second out. You know, I was thinking, David, you said with PitchCom there would be cross-ups, but I guess the only way it could be a cross-up is because of the catcher. He just forgets what button he hit.
Yeah, it's harder to cross you up. Yeah,
Right.
I mean, yeah, verbal confirmation.
So here is DJ LeMahieu batting 0 for 3. Can he get his batting average up
You might hit button two,
and
you thought you hit button
extend the
one.
hitting streak? Again, that is a snail slow pickoff move. Will he finally throw a pitch to LeMahieu? Way outside. That's the ball.
LeMahieu.
So the Yankees now at 5-2. Tampa Bay has cheated to take a 2-1 lead on the Mariners after they cheated their way out of that first and third rally on the Mariners for third one down. The Mariners have scored on every such rally this year to that point. Rays pitching is good enough to get around it. 1-0 pitch. If you haven't noticed, the Rays pitching has taken a step back this year. Not a giant one, but it is a step back. It's not as good as it has been in years past.
Just the hold play.
Got to put this away.
See that once or twice, a game here and there to try to see if the runner's tipping.
I'm excited to maybe have a little more power in my swing. Now that everything is back in place and such.
4 errors for the Orioles. Runner goes, swing and a miss. Throw it.
And why is DJ LeMahieu swinging at a pitch a mile high? Looked like Locastro was safe. But why is DJ swinging at a pitch a mile high? There's no reason to swing at it.
33 of 36 lifetime before being caught there. Almost made it.
Ooh.
Just got him.
I'm not sure they got him, but the Yankees aren't challenging. There's a reason you do that, because now DJ starts the season off.
Money lines, run lines, totals. Boost your payoffs with Parlay Boost and cash in on every punch out and Big Fly. Sign up today and your first bet is risk-free up to $1,000 with bonus code BIGFLY.
What's worse, having erectile dysfunction or having to talk about it? You'd be surprised how many men I've talked to that struggle with that choice. And it's why I started Roman.
That was a big insurance run, though.
Shouldn't be difficult.
Let's
With Roman,
see.
we've made it easy to connect with a healthcare professional online. They'll work with you to find the right treatment plan, and if prescribed, your medication will ship discreetly to your door. Simple, straightforward, and the way healthcare should be. Roman, let's take care of it.
McMahon. Okay.
If you're always asking, where next? Capital One has a new class of travel card for you. Venture X. Earn 10x miles on hotels and 5x miles on flights booked through Capital One Travel. Venture X. What's in your wallet?
So the bullpen can hold the O's down.
Looking for a little bit of history tonight. Ground ball. Kim will go to first. It's their first no-hitter in franchise history. Java Joe, no.
So, are you excited?
I am, but I'm a little nervous. This feels like a big change.
But it's not. I have one.
Base. It looked like from the
What
replay
the
we had,
blazes?
that he was indeed out, just out. Maybe this is an angle that we think he's in there. I think he's out, but
Did they actually challenge that?
Yeah, I don't see enough to overturn.
I don't know why you would challenge that. There's no point. You have DJ May leading off the bottom of the seventh.
well, the Yankees are not out on the field for defense.
After review, the call is confirmed. The runner is out. The Yankees lose their challenge.
Why challenge that?
All right.
That's a pointless challenge.
Time to
Yikes.
sell more soap. Time for more commercials. We'll be back.
Yikes. Pointless challenge.
Tired of small men hijacking this club. Letting their ego, their weakness dictate.
Man can't be scared to get his own hands dirty. I need to know where everybody's orgies at.
FX's Mayans, all new Tuesdays on FX. Stream on Hulu.
Philips presents One Blade. Trim, edge, shave. For every style, for your style. Philips One Blade. Your style made simple. Together, we make life better.
Phillips.
Hiring is hard, but LinkedIn can help you find who you need, like someone who can reach your customers, manage budgets, and herd cats, figuratively or literally. Well, we have tons of people like that.
Yankees full control this one. I'm just checking stuff. Perfect game over in the seventh. What game is he talking about?
But at Mattress Firm's Unjoke Your
My
Sleep
knowledge, there
sale,
was no
you get up
perfect
to
game.
60% off top-selling brands, like Sealy Queen mattresses starting at $279.99.
Yeah, I have no clue what game he's talking about. Probably Houston, Texas, actually. Scoreless top 7. That had to be it. That had to be it. Like Mark Perez had been perfect through 6.
Have recorded 50 or more doubles in a single season. Who are they? Well, Mattingly's one. Yes.
I want to say Joe DiMaggio. Didn't he hold the record?
Did Andujar get 52?
I think you're right. I think it's close. How about Albert Bell?
Soriano. Okay.
Oh, Gehrig.
Ryan Roberts did it 3 times. Wow. Miguel Tejada and Manny Machado.
I thought Joe DiMaggio didn't set that record of doubles. Guess not.
All right, we go to the 7th inning here at the stadium.
There's Loisiga. Yeah, Loisiga's still in there.
I think Albert Bell did it with Cleveland. I think maybe 50 doubles one year.
Well, you see, just by having these trivia questions, you see what a really fine career Alfonso Soriano had. Nothing to sneeze at. That guy really could play.
Oh, here comes everybody. It was close, but it was not worth challenging, if you ask me.
We looked it up in 95 with the Indians.
I play the piano, so when I type on a keyboard, it's going to sound louder. I like Minions a little bit, not SpongeBob. If Pete's helped me, I don't know how. I'll put that one out there. Barry Bonds should be in the Hall of Fame, but I think they need to create something where you can put ped users in the Hall of Fame, but have something on their plaque that said they did use peds.
They finally retire Hayes.
So Hayes is out. 1 up, 1 down on the 7th. He's 3 for 4 now.
Did the Yankees dodge a bullet when Albert Bell backed out of the contract agreement he had with them? I mean, just Albert's personality, I don't think would have worked here in New York City, and he ended up signing with the Orioles, and the Yankees re-signed Bernie Williams.
Yeah, and Bernie would have signed with Boston too. So the domino.
Hayes just got out. He's 3 for 4 now. It was fishy. He kept getting on, but
history would have been written differently.
And the Yankees really did pursue Bell.
I am ready for the draft, and since the games have been canceled, I'm working to confirm get final confirmation. I might be able to do a draft day live. So, if Pete is sending people here, I'm not sure he is, but
Pitch to Odor is high, 1-0.
Weird. I do not work with Pete at all. I do nothing with him at all. He has no affiliation with my website, nothing. I will say, remember to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Get the likes and subscribes up. Watch time up always helps as well. So when you watch a video, make sure you watch as much as you can. You don't know how much watch time helps any of these YouTubers. Why is he trying to bounce pitches to Odor? Even more suspicious, why is Odor not swinging? He swung at every one of these with the Yankees. How is he not swinging now?
2-0 on Odor.
Dolphins are not taking James Cook. Look at a mock draft for the Dolphins. I've been on one of the Dolphins pages. Nephi Sewell, linebacker. Charles Rambo, wide receiver. The Dolphins are not taking wide receiver, period. They're not taking wide receiver. Luke Fortner, inside O-line. I don't like that mock draft. I won't be surprised if the Dolphins completely trade out of the draft, to be honest, but they are trying to trade up to the first round again or early second round. We'll see what they do there. That should be a ground out. Can Gonzalez get there? And the umpire was signaling safe before Rizzo had the ball. How fishy is that? How fishy is that? How fishy is that?
Can't really get a read from Rizzo whether he thought he had him or not, but Gonzalez has got to come and get it. And on the hop.
Oh, he was out clearly. Out. He was clear as day out. Clear as day out.
I think they had him.
Where's the crew chief review? Where's the crew chief review? He was clear as day out. That is fishy. That was a nice play.
Takes a strike.
No, Bonds is not the best hitter of all time. You can't hold a candle to Pete Rose or Babe Ruth yet. I don't care if he holds the single season home run record. He wasn't hitting more home runs than other teams, ever. He is still about 1,800 hits behind Pete Rose.
It's interesting because the ball hit.
There, Pete Rose at 5,000 hits. Only player ever to get there.
Wasn't really
or almost 5,000, 4,500 or something like that. I'm going to check it. I want to be sure. Let's check it. Pete Rose stats. I don't see hits. Hits 4,256. Okay, then Barry Bonds would be about 1,100 behind him. Barry Bonds ended up somewhere around 3,100.
One thing that Rizzo does at first base, he gives confidence to the.
All right, just got it from the AD of one of the schools. The games are officially canceled.
You think twice about it. He makes it look easy.
So that is official. So I will now put a lot more thought into doing a draft day live and kind of be live for the first round and break down the picks as they come in. All of that. So 1-2 pitch. By the way, how fishy is this one? A record amount of teams in the NFL draft have multiple picks in the first round. How fishy is that one?
Another look at the high slider. Jonathan,
Dolphins are NFL. I think he meant NFL team.
even though it's up,
That's not the computer light, believe it or not.
it's off the plate.
It's a light coming up top. Bonds is not. Maybe this one. Maybe I go with greatest pure hitter because Babe Ruth wasn't a pure hitter. Pete Rose wasn't a pure hitter. Pete Rose just got a buttload of hits. So maybe we could say that one. The greatest overall hitter was Pete Rose, the only player ever to get to 4,000 hits. Greatest power hitter ever was Babe Ruth. Maybe we can say Bonds greatest pure hitter.
Chad Green.
And if you take the Peds out, by the way, they've actually done studies into this. You would take Bonds down to about 580 home runs. You would take McGuire to about 350. Sosa still over 500. Because Sosa never did Peds. Still over 600, actually. But the cork bat does make me a little fishy with Sosa. I think you could still drop about 580. Take some out of there. That's a strike. And they still use cork backs today. The umpires aren't seeing it because they aren't shattering the bat head, so they can see it. It's hard to see that. So, and if I see a cork bat, like a bat breaks, and I find a cork in that, batter's rejected immediately. Or if a bat falls to me and I can see a cork from the top, batter's ejected immediately. Coach is warned. The bat's ejected as well.
Got a lot of broken bats last year.
0-2 pitch. That's in the zone. Yes, sitting over. Yankees 6 outs away from a sweep, their second consecutive sweep. So coming to the plate for the Yankees. It looks like DJ LeMahieu. Yeah, LeMahieu, Judge, and Rizzo. So DJ will again have that chance to extend the hitting streak. Technically a fourth chance, but yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you rise and remove your caps and please direct your attention to the area behind home plate?
How is this?
The New York Yankees welcome an honored military guest. United States Army Corporal.
So give me a second. I'm gonna step away for a minute.
Who served in Korea.
Hey, have a good day. I'll be right back, don't worry.
The Yankees say thank you for your sacrifice and service to our nation. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Robert Merrill's rendition of God Bless America.
This annoying rendition when they went to the first person. Now I've got to send a Facebook message. You're going to hear me typing out of something. My uncle died yesterday. This is uncle I didn't know. So let me just send this message real quick.
Business reach peak performance, faster communication, easier collaboration, better teamwork. That's why high-performance organizations rely on high-performance technology solutions. And who do they choose to help them? Mitel, making communications and collaboration seamless, so businesses can stay
whoopsie, did not want to
connected,
close
engage
that
customers and
out.
fans, and win at the highest level.
There we go.
The most important calls in baseball
Alrighty.
and in business are made with Mitel.
Phillies now up 7-1 on the Rockies. It's now 7-5 Padres over the Reds. Reds trying to rally there. 7-1 Minnesota, Detroit. Tampa Bay, of course, cheating to win. Just tip this. There we go.
Engage customers and fans and win at the highest level. The most important calls in baseball and
Milwaukee
in
beat the
business are
Pirates
made with
3-2.
Mitel.
Miami beat Washington 3-2. Tight scores there. Boston and Toronto are in the third inning. We want Boston to win that, oddly enough. It'll add to the Yankees division lead. The Yankees win this and Toronto loses. Houston up 1-0 on Texas. Royals up 2-0 on the White Sox. Run down the scores for you there. Let's come back over here.
Oh, you're doing it wrong, man. What's wrong with action figures?
Nothing, except buying them without Capital One Shopping.
What's that, Samuel Mr. L. Jackson?
Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes.
Wrong. The first Peds test on Barry Bonds was his age 27 season. That's in the Mitchell report.
I look good in miniature. Capital One Shopping. It's kind of genius. What's in your
I should be on the background.
like that,
That's an easy one. Use a snap camera. I have several of them. I don't know why I wouldn't be showing up in the camera, because it's not. I should be. Yeah, I'm in the camera on my side. I have them for different stadiums. I even have some for football stadiums. I have one for the NFL draft. Let's see, where's the NFL draft one?
And LeMahieu lost one foul into the seats.
NFL. Right there. Let me show it to you. It should be popping up here. That's not the main one I use for the draft. That's the draft one right there. See right there? There's my draft room. So if I do a live, I'll be using that one.
In baseball history. And one of them jumped out at me today. This is the birthday of Cuddles Marshall.
So we'll go back to the one we were using.
When somebody's named Cuddles, you want to do an investigation, right, David? This should be a base hit, and it is.
And a base hit for LeMahieu. There goes the hitting streak to 14 games. And it's a double.
Very sloppy defense by the
That's a double. I would not be surprised if credit to was the error there, but yeah.
Yes. Out of the box, you can see right here, hey, maybe I can do it.
But that is going to be a hit for LeMahieu. He extends that hitting streak. And Aaron Judge, another RBI opportunity. Already has an RBI today.
So slowed down by Mateo. And there doesn't seem to be any urgency with Hayes. So here's Aaron Judge.
No, that's not the longest Yankees hitting streak of all time. He's still 42 games shy of Joe DiMaggio, which is also the MLB record.
Marshall was born in 1925 on this date. And he played 4 major league seasons, 3 for the Yankees,
So we're doing a second of a down.
49, and then 1 with the Browns, 1950, and the Browns, the forerunners to the Orioles that we see on the field right now.
And a swing and a miss. Those keeping track is my second uncle that died this year, third to die in the last year and a half, fourth uncle or aunt to die in the last 2 years, 2.5 years.
Marshall heard another player ask him to play catch, and it was Joe DiMaggio. Marshall said the first
I did not know this one very well. Larry Reeder, my Uncle Larry. I have 2 Uncle Larrys. My mom's uncle's Larry, too. He's still alive at 84, 83, something like that. He lives down in Utah. So, too, on Judge, because he's swinging at crap.
eavesdropping on players talking.
That's not a good pitch. That should move DJ to third, though, on a sac fly and will. So, very productive at bat. Surprised Judge didn't hit that out. It gives Rizzo the golden opportunity, his second RBI of the day, and his 20th on the year.
Well, anyway, the reporter was eavesdropping. Some players talked, and one of the players, including Joe Page, talked about how women...
If I was at Yankee Stadium doing a live, I would have to be in one of their suites. If I could keep wind out of the equation, we would not be seeing that angle.
Marshall wished he would just call him Clarence, but later in life he grew to like the name. Can you imagine if a reporter heard that now?
Not to mention, that angle be the back row of the upper deck, the angle you're seeing. I don't know how you could get that angle on a live. And Rizzo takes down Broadway and a pitch he should have ripped. Rizzo was 2 for 3, batting .299, so high average hitting. Rizzo's got the average up there. But where's Donaldson? Donaldson is about a .288 career hitter. 100 points below that. Is he just waiting for his hot streak or something? And now he fouls one back, and now he's going to try to bounce one on him.
I mean, the nickname that some players would have if you overheard things in the clubhouse.
What the heck, hotkeys?
40s Yankees must have been a fun team.
You'd think.
1 and 2. Bounced it. They did exactly what I said they do, but it missed. Rizzo didn't flinch. Well, he flinched, but didn't take a hack. So I don't have to head out to the ballpark. I can rest. It's what the doctor wanted me to when he looked at me today. Went to the chiropractor, got adjusted. Needed it. Had 8 vertebrae out of place. He got them all back in, and the bulging disc. The swelling went down instantly when he got it back in place. There's a foul ball. So that's what we were hoping. When he got the vertebrae back in place that was causing it, all of a sudden, swelling just went right back down. Means that he might have just got the sponge to release and go back into position. Doesn't mean I'm being incredibly physical for the next little while. Hoping Friday, maybe Saturday, I get to the ballpark, just rip some baseballs.
He's not trying to do it.
Which he said that'd be fine.
He's going to hit a ground ball to shortstop.
The other thing back in place, he said it should be fine, but once I give it a couple days to set.
Or that as he lost one into right field.
How the crap
Tagging is LeMahieu, but he'll
did that get anywhere near Santander? He didn't hit that near hard enough to get anywhere near Santander. Enough of the hotkeys. Getting tiring.
Rizzo, he's got an off-speed pitch and nothing he can do but pull it and hits it right at him.
What? Stupid hotkeys.
So here is Stanton, 1 for 3, RBI single in 5th. 1-0.
Stanton also had an RBI, single his last at bat, so he's looking for his second RBI of the day. Once Stanton and Judge really get it going, this obviously will take off because Rizzo was already going.
He was on paternity leave. He was red hot at AAA. Thought there was a chance that he'd get a start today against the left-hander, and Aaron Boone said he considered it. But they expect Hicks back tomorrow.
And Stanton, how do you miss that? 88 there, should be hit 500 feet every time.
Bear witness to a sweep.
Yikes. My chat is acting up. That's weird. Okay, I'm going to try to fix it here. I cannot see some messages. It's not letting me scroll. It should. There we go.
Swinging the bat well on AAA this year. He's fully back now. At least that's what he says. And he's just looking for another opportunity.
I'm surprised they aren't throwing Stanton right field. Donaldson at third, DJ at second, and DHing and Duhar. An easy way to get him to the line, even with Hicks back. So they could send Locastro, got options as well down, and keep Duhar up and have another big bat and Duhar.
And really has not gotten steady play after that because of injuries, because of losing his job, because of injury as well. Tried to play the outfield.
That is from a source. Let me check on this real quick. It says, get excited, lots of big moves coming. By the way, Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski are in Miami right now. Figure that one out. Why aren't they up with the team?
I think that
in Tampa Bay. They're in Miami. One, they both have houses down there. That's worth noting.
Yeah, Ryan was very cold last night.
Beachfront houses. So payoff pitch to Stanton. And he walked him. Third walk of the day for the Yankees. That'll pass it to Donaldson. Another RBI opportunity for Donaldson. The Yankees haven't been drawing too many walks lately. Imagine about, what, 2.5 a game lately? But yeah. The Yankees have not hit a home run today. We have 5 runs. Would end a streak of 5 straight games having hit a home run. So that's what's at stake right now. I'd love to see him here just blow this game wide open.
You told about the long conversation he had with Curry. He's 0 for 3. He's never talking to Jack again. He better try to hit here, Jack.
And Donaldson does not like Jack Curry at all. I heard he defended me to Curry, but I cannot confirm that. And there's a pop-up again. The guy never has pop-ups. Why is there so many pop-ups this year? One thing I will mention on that could be a sign his bat speed is slowed down. Believe it or not. So. And by the way, they told me the reason they moved the park and the games was to umpire twice. They're trying to find a park that they can actually play him in. But all 3 parks, and they sent the guy over. Just not playable. The grass is too wet. The infield dirt had puddles on it, pools on it, whatever. So we couldn't allow it. So Going to Donaldson, a base hit, drives in a run, makes it 6-2. And he takes when he should have walloped. It was called a ball. That was a strike. We'll take it. That was a strike. That was a strike. Bauman just got mugged basically on that pitch.
Dream, Michael. David Cohn, win, lose, or draw, whether he was pitching in 4 days, 1 day, or 40 minutes, always available.
And that one is hammered. A base hit and an RBI for Donaldson. 6-2.
Top of the glove. Well, that one knocks Bauman out of the game. Orioles go to the bullpen again.
So Yankees up 4, and it's be another RBI bat. Yankees 5 for 11 RASP. What on earth are you doing, Cole? Quit poking the hitting coach. Gallo up. I'd love to see Gallo just unload on one here. I'm seeing 4 different numbers. When you see a screen of a YouTuber, when they're doing these lives, they will see a lot of different metrics. Current viewers, everything. I'm seeing 3 different right now. One says no viewers at all. One says 11. Another says over 30. I don't know which one to believe. Pop back over here for a second.
Or shop Tempur-Pedic, the most highly recommended bed in America. In stock for immediate delivery.
Okay.
And get a $300 instant gift.
Yankees 6 outs away from a win. LeMahieu extended his hitting streak. The only batter in the lineup without a hit today is the guy that's at the plate, Joey Gallo. See if he can get his hit and extend his hitting streak to 9 games. By the way, Mel Kiper has 8 trades in his first round of his last mock draft. He was off last year. He had 11, and there's only 4. So, yeah, he's been off at times. He's still one of the better ones to watch. It kind of gives you an idea what's going to happen. By the way, for the Yankees, this is the, I think it's the 4th or 5th straight time they scored at least 5 runs. They have actually done that 9 times on the year. Before this one, they were 9-0. It's like we're 10-0 when they scored at least 5 runs. They'll get to 13-6 and continue to hold the AL East lead. Yes, the Yankees are low in the AL East lead and have the best record in the AL. Any updates from Boston or Toronto? The Blue Jays cheat to have a 1-0 lead. Listen how I say that. If I kind of say it jokingly or with a lighter tone, that just means I don't like it. I'm trying to figure out another word I could use for that.
Indeed, electric player, and I just got in the mail before I left the ballpark today Howard Bryant's biography on Ricky. I can't wait to read it. I mean, what a story.
This has been another pretty productive live, better than the last one, and
that is going to be a great read.
I'm going to keep doing them. I'm going to keep pushing. I'll keep pushing buttons to the pro sports leagues, keep leaking their dirt until somebody gives me an offer. I've had 23 offers just buy me out in the last month from different companies. Even Elon Musk, Tesla Motors contacted me because they love that name, my name, TheKingSource. That's the most wanted, just a company name, TheKingSource. It is a really good name.
He ended up with 81 career leadoff home runs.
And I do plan to start the TheKingSource News at some point, but that's probably years and years down the road. I've already copyrighted that and trademarked that, by the way. That term, the TheKingSource News and the TheKingSource Sports. Way inside the Gallo, 2-0.
To watch him on a daily basis, his skills were just extraordinary.
So now if you're Gallo, you're sitting on one. It's over 2 times the last 3 games.
Yep. Had a $1 million check from the A's.
That was Ricky Henderson, the former Yankee. One of the better hitters.
Look at those numbers, the awards.
Come on up here, little co-host. And Gallo had to swing there. It was going to be in the zone. But
I guess that's a true story, right?
Yeah, 2-1 count.
Howard Bryant would know this.
And the story goes,
greatest leadoff man ever, Ricky Henderson. There'll never be another one better. He was a switch hitter, but I think he started just batting right-handed at some point.
$1 million too, right?
2-1 to Gallo, and he swings through a pitch he should have launched. And that had that weird optical thing. It looked like the ball moved around his bat. That was weird. I've never seen a player swing through so many pitches than Gallo is. It's either rocket right to fielder or swing through this year. Though he is getting his batting average up there because he's been on a hot streak. He did reach base today. And there's another one. That bizarre optical illusion. Swing through. And he just said, how the blank did I swing through that? To himself. Fishy, the Yankees do add another run. I'm getting hungry, so I might want to go grab some food here, but take advantage of this break. I will be right back.
I'm Shohei Ohtani, and I on the show.
What is this? Oh, it's nothing. Alrighty.
これが僕の目標でした。あなたの目標は何ですか MLB The Show 22 on the show. Eat for everyone.
Why did she come to get Kathy's purse?
The helpful Honda Odyssey has seen lots of smiles and lots of miles. So when it's time for service, this Honda gets worked on at a certified Honda service center. Your Honda should too. Why not schedule your service appointment today?
Hiring is hard, but LinkedIn can help you find who you need, like someone who can reach your customers, manage budgets, and herd cats, figuratively or literally. Well, we have tons of people like that, so you can hire the right one.
Iggy the bearded dragon ate a fly.
Right here on Yes for the Michael K. Show, and get instant reaction from this game, plus analysis of all the local teams, and a preview of the NFL Draft. Watch TMKS today, following the Yankees postgame, right here on Yes.
You want to come on and help break down the NFL Draft?
No. But you're gonna go right from this seat, right, and finish up the show.
Absolutely. Don and Peter have started on the radio, and then I'll join after this. So that could be another hour and a half from now. Chad Green takes over for the Yanks. He is their fifth pitcher. And he'll face Anthony Bemboom. 0-1.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Who was Rodney Dangerfield's doctor?
Dr. Vinny Boombats.
That was it. Boombats. Yeah.
So you know, my uncle was Danny Aiello.
Yes.
So one day, his sister was my mom, and one day he invited our family to a place, used to be in the Bronx, not there anymore, but a famous restaurant, Joe and Joe's. He said, why don't you guys come to Joe and Joe's? I got a friend of mine that I want you to meet. And it was Rodney Dangerfield. And it was before he really hit it big. And he was that guy. All fidgety and things like that. It was hilarious. And then you'd see him on TV and go, that was the guy we ate with.
Two. You talk like that? Same act? Everything?
Yeah, kind of that same cadence and everything. And, you know, his wife would, like, give him a look. You know, he always talked about his wife, but I don't know if she was, like, the act, but he certainly drew some of it.
Okay, so I come back to 2 count. Let's see if we're live. I just want to check. Nope. I hate this. What is it this year with these delayed Dreams, that's a strikeout. Green blew him away. Went up, one down. Let's check here.
Well, good sign from Chad Green.
Nobody ever used the King Source name before I did. Check it. Throughout history. And by the way, one of the people interested in buying the name is the royal family of England. You know, the King Source. So, they had not made an offer. They just checked in, basically. We'll leave it at that.
Fouled away. You know, we were talking about Michael King with Aaron Boone today, and he said Michael King could do anything and be anything he wants to be when it comes to pitching. He said, but right now...
That's in the zone called the ball, so that evens out the one from last bottom of the last inning.
That we have. He said it's just, he's doing what he has to do. He said, we'll use him in any way. He said, but, you know, we like him giving us length like that. And then you know...
That was a text I was expecting about a meeting tonight.
But the other day when Chapman was struggling in the ninth inning, he did have King up. He said, I would have brought King in. Chapman didn't get out of it, so he's willing to have close games, too. I mean, what a weapon for the Yanks. Swing.
Now that the games are off, let's go shopping. I need some particular foods. Let's go back to Winco.
I don't want to do that kind of walking around right now.
You don't have to.
Chad Green curveball.
Just drive me over there, I'll go in. You can sit in the car if you want. Son, I need your help.
I'm doing a live video.
I agree with Aaron Boone.
What?
I mean,
I'm doing a live video.
For Michael King right now. Quietly under the
As
radar,
soon
he
as you
featured a
can.
really good changeup too, to go with
You don't have your
his
game,
new
so let's
sweeping
do it.
slider. The
Ooh, that should have been called a strike. It's another one.
1-2 punch on the fastball
That's
side.
another one. That's a 50-50, but that was in the zone. That's inside corner. That's the zone on that side. This inside corner. Oh, let's just barely nick that to be a strike. And that was not much for the rim, but called a strike. So 1-2 count.
You want to hear my favorite Rodney joke?
Green looks a lot better than he did the other game when he gave up the 2 runs and he walked it off.
This
This is the first game of the series.
He said, okay, you're ugly too. 1-1. 1-2.
What just happened? He just swung at a 1-2 pitch. The umpire called strike, but didn't throw him out. Or call him out anyway. That's weird. Now pop up and it'll be dominant perfect 8 from Chad Green. Going to the plate. Let's see here.
It's 6-2 Yankees.
Looks like Castro Gonzalez and Gashioka due up. There we go.
You want to know what I've been binge watching? Udemy courses. They have thousands of courses that help me advance my career from anywhere, especially with this little one. I need to get in
Adorable.
as much learning as I can.
I love little kids. They can be so adorable. Another company looking or showing interest in my company is Berkshire Hathaway.
But I'm a little nervous.
That's Warren Buffett.
Feels like a big change.
And if he's interested, it means he sees something in my business. Now, they have not made an offer yet. They've only expressed interest.
Well, that's good to hear.
See how easy that is?
I hope being a mom is that easy.
It's not. Bye now.
Introducing the all-electric Chevy Bolt EUV with standard home outlet installation included. Find new ease, find new roads. Chevrolet.
It's time.
Back over here. Check with sources. I'm going to be checking with sources all day. Angels defeat the Guardians. They were the Indians. 9-5. So they win that series 3-0 with 1 game to go.
Marvel Studios, Doctor Strange, rated PG-13, seated premium large format in IMAX, May 6th.
This is brought to you in part by Delta, the official airline of the New York Yankees. Delta, keep climbing. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Yankees lead this one 6-2 on the Hyundai scoreboard. 6-9-0, beating 2-10-4.
There's Castro at the plate.
And Paul Fry.
One of the sports objects, we call it, has a lot of names. The plate, the dish, home base, they call it. They shouldn't. It's the plate. It has a lot of names. So 1 for 2? Yes, it's Castro. It's way outside with the walk. And that one out should be an unofficial at bat because he reached on error. That should be an unofficial at bat. Because it shouldn't be the batter's fault that the fielder let him on base. The batter should not be punished for that by his batting average falling. There's a drive the other way down the line. I think it's out of play. It is.
Cuddles Marshall, who we talked about earlier, his first big league start happened to be the first night game in Yankee Stadium history on May 28th.
I'm getting sick and tired of this lag.
He resigned.
Oh, that's a foul ball. 2-2.
Dickey asked Cuddles, "Are you scared, kid?" And Cuddles said yes. And Dickey said, "So am I." Now, the Yankees actually were holdouts for a while for night games. The first night game ever was 1935 with the Reds. And of the 16 original teams, the Yankees were the 13th team to have a night game ahead of the Red Sox, Tigers, and Cubs. Cubs held out for a while.
Full count.
But then Dan Topping, Del Webb, and Larry McPhail bought the team from the Jacob Rupert estate in 1945, and they put lights into the old ballpark. And McPhail was the one who started night baseball as the Reds GM in 1935.
I know what.
Castro has been on base all 4 times.
Yankees draw at least 4 walks. They are 7-1.
That was a big deal, right? I mean, baseball at night. Can you see the ball? What if you lose it in the lights? I was actually there at Wrigley Field for the first night game with the Mets back in 1988.
Mm-hmm.
You can't play baseball with those things. What if the ball gets right in the light?
Those are bright lights as well. And that's called a strike. I'm not sure it was a strike, but it was called a strike. Weird.
Now, we'll ask James. He'll know this. I think that one of the first night games was a no-hitter, so it probably...
The Yankees' last chance to keep their streak of games with a home run alive.
By a lot of people.
That's a foul ball.
Well, look, it's a no-hitter. It wouldn't have been a no-hitter in the day.
When Wrigley Field finally had that night game, all those years later, back in the late 80s.
And their fan base really fought it. Runner goes, throw to second. He's in there.
Let's move the Yankees, by the way, 9-3 on this 15-game stretch. Games against bad teams.
Castro got thrown out earlier in this game and 1 for 2 now.
They won the first one 2-1, series 2-1. Then it went 1-2. Then they swept the next 2. So, do the man.
Looks like he's itching to go every time he's on base.
It's a stolen base by Tim Locastro.
That's what, you mentioned Ricky
His
Harrison,
third.
the best ever.
He was caught stealing today as well, but that one was a little bit odd. And that's way down in 2-2 now. Amar Gonzalez has an RBI opportunity as first career RBI as a Yankee today. Still waiting for that first home run.
That was the first night game at Ebbets Field.
So a 2-2 pitch. He's called out a ball every time this game. What the fucking hell's wrong with you bitch? Damn it!
It's amazing the things that were thought of that would really hurt baseball, like night games, and obviously it's the lifeblood now. And then for a while, teams didn't want their games to be on TV because they thought that no one would come to the games if they could see it on TV. And now every single game is televised somewhere.
Unless it's a blackout.
But it's still televised somewhere.
soon as we get rid of all the blackouts, I'll be a happy camper, Mike.
You gotta be kidding me.
There's reasons for everything. I get it, but come on. Especially the poor people in Iowa.
Look at Cuddles.
I should declaw you. That's ridiculous.
Well, we dug up a picture of Cuddles. Seems like a happy dude.
How do you miss that hanger? Yankees miss more hangers than any team I've ever seen.
He's a good-looking guy, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, he was a matinee idol. Matinee idol looks.
And his teammate said that all the ladies wanted to cuddle with him.
Told me to stop bleeding. You just press down, push the blood back into it. You can get it to stop bleeding. You can get it to
My nickname could have been Repulse.
clot. There's the word. Clot.
No, your nickname's Rap because you had good rap.
So let's get it straight.
No, I would bring somebody else in. You gotta keep these guys fresh. They're pitching too much.
No drip, but you got rap.
Now Hicks is on the IL. Or on the maternity leave, I should say. Paternity leave, whatever it is. Had nothing to do with that.
They are looking to sweep their homestand.
And two NFL teams. I have one in each league or conference. That's the way I've always been.
Remember, they got back from Detroit. They lost that awful last game of the series. And the sky was falling. And, well, I
My
guess
cat is acting weird. I'm not sure what's going on with her.
as they're in first place in the American League East.
It is in the bottom of the 8th. Yankees up 6-2. And an RB opportunity for Gashioka.
6-0 on this homestand. And their record would stand at 13-6. And we told you earlier, this is the first time they're alone in first place since August of 2020.
And that's White. You might have another walk here.
3-1.
Well, collectively, the effort
Just
of the
startle
pitchers
herself now. What's wrong with you?
in it until the offense just started to come around. Now all of a sudden, you get some run support to go with this great pitching.
I've never seen her act like that before in her life, and I've had her since she was 5 weeks old.
There's a lot of talk
That's
about
alarming.
pitching staffs and trying to rate them. I talk about organizational depth. We've been talking about this for years, Michael, about how many starting pitchers you need or how many pitchers in general you need. I
See, I've got that clotting now because I pressed it and rubbed it.
Yankees may be the best collection of
Now I just got to
power
leave
arms
it
in
for a
Major League
bit.
Baseball. You can make that argument.
And that hit him in the foot.
So it's not counted as a walk.
Is that a walk or hit by a pitch?
Gashioka will go to first base. First and second, one man out. Top of the order, DJ LeMahieu.
My mom doesn't really like her. My mom doesn't really like cats, but she lets me keep her because she keeps me calm. She has a way of keeping me calm, but not when she does that crap. That'll actually get me mad in a hurry.
On both sides.
I trained her to stay calm. I have no clue what that was about.
After the game, the Yankees will fly to Kansas City, begin a 3-game set
Just standing there staring at me.
tomorrow night, and then on to Toronto. 3 games against the Blue Jays.
Oh, I didn't even know those were there.
We're talking about the
And there's
power
one there.
arms of the Yankees.
Gotta be
Luis
kidding me.
Severino coming back. What a lift he is with his full arsenal on display and throwing 97 miles an hour again on average.
I was going to say, he's hit 100 miles an hour a few times this year.
Big
And
cut by LeMahieu.
weird swing by LeMahieu.
Slow ground ball. Mateo boots it. It's another error.
Another error. The bases are juiced.
Bases are loaded.
For the Yankees, this would be the 9th time they have juiced the bads this year. They scored on 4 of those, so pretty high percentage. And this is going to be Aaron Judge with Rizzo on deck. So it's very, very high probability they score here.
Michael, it's been that kind of day. If it comes up off of him, comes up on
Took a wicked hop, but still no excuse. No excuse. I'm thinking about picking her up again. I'm not sure.
It's a big number.
Wow.
5 errors.
So now Aaron Judge gets to come up with the bases loaded. Aaron has an RBI single and 4 at-bats today. Could really break this one open.
Well, at least she's calm now.
Fry deals low.
But I do see a leaky eye. So why is your eye leaky? Well, let's see what we can do about this. There we go. Gonna be good? You're gonna be cranky. Are you gonna be good? Are you gonna be cranky? You're not sure? See, she's normally calm like this. I've never seen her do that.
There's a strike.
Dang, it was a delayed call.
Lucas Litke heating up.
I'm going to wash my hands when the inning's over, but.
And that one gets past Bamboo.
And
a run will score as
7-2. That makes it 5 times out of the 9 chances to score with the bases loaded. Or there are 9 base load opportunities they scored, so. And the Yankees have a chance to just make this one ugly now. Remember, last year the Yankees were the only team in baseball that did not score at least 15 runs in a game. The Yankees scored 13 at most.
And now the second half looks like they're falling apart.
4.5 innings is half a ball game. That's what they're talking about. So see if Judge can get the single, drive 2 more in.
Now the infield comes in.
You're down 5. Why?
Judge at the plate.
Judge is not likely to hit one at you. Especially when you're threatening to walk him. They could have the 10th bases load situation here if he can't locate the plate in the next pitch. If he does locate the pitch, Judge is likely to hit it to Kingdom Come. I'm going to let her out of my room. Let her go somewhere else in the house. Hammer deep into left field. Up there, out there, and long gone, and it's 10-2. Now, I'm making it a point not to swear. I've been trying to be as careful as I can with that. Trying to overcome that, but when she does that, and that's like 1/4 inch deep right there on this one. Now that got deep. Then you're going to get me barking. That's why I pressed it and got it to seal. So if they don't throw the wild pitches out of grand slam.
Lots of smiles, lots of yucking it up. And rightly so.
See what this is.
For Aaron Judge.
Dunkin' Donuts for necessity. That's funny. Some guys draft necessity to Dunkin' Donuts. That's now 6 straight games. Yankees have hit home run in, and that was a hanger down Broadway. Judge with second hit of the day, 2 for 5, 2 runs scored, 4 ribbies. That is home run number 3 for Judge. 5 for Judge, excuse me. So he's been hot as of late. And Rizzo takes in the zone. And RBIs for Judge is now at 10. And now Rizzo takes another one in the zone. He should have flipped that the other way. So, the Yankees are 10-1 when they hit at least 1 home run. That is home run number 24 by the Yankees as a team. And Rizzo goes down on strikes. Now 6 consecutive games Yankees over, and the record is 31 by the Yankees, by the way.
Absolute laser from Aaron Judge.
The Yankees have beaten the O's down this series. They have now confirmed by the head umpire
Stanton 1 for 3 with a walk and an RBI single. 0-2.
That's multiple confirmations. Games are canceled today. Might be relieved.
But it wasn't tough for Judge.
That one is not clouding right. Okay, now it looks like it might. Stanton takes way outside. 1-2. Reminds me how they say that a hitter will get to a funk where they're always in 0-2 counts. There's a way to combat that. Just go up first pitch in zone, poke it foul. Or not poke it foul, but poke it fair even if you're out. Then you're not in 0-2 count. And now Stance makes a pitch nowhere near the zone. Fishy.
Not just one hit. This one hit. A 3-run home run off the bat of Aaron Judge.
The Yankees have 10 runs on 10 hits. The O's have 2 runs on 10 hits. So let's get the 3 quick outs and this ball game and continue to hold the AL East to lead.
That new day is yours to own and yours to be proud of.
Do one final scoreboard check. Astros up 3-1 heading to the bottom of the ninth. It's 2-1 Royals over the White Sox. By the way, Rangers trail the Astros there. Top 5, it is 1-0 Toronto. Tied at 0 in the second, Cleveland and Angels. Brewers beat Pirates 3-2. Padres beat the Reds 7-5, so they did hold that lead. Phillies beat Colorado 7-1. Miami beat Washington 3-2. Minnesota beat Detroit 7-1. And Tampa Bay cheated to beat Seattle 2-1. And then fishiness. 2 different games ended 3-2. Need to catch that? Miami and Milwaukee both won 3-2, and both on the road. That's a little fishy. I never clicked on that.
Introducing Gatorlight, rapid rehydration, plus a specialized
one more thing to check in on. The Yankees out with the home run with a hit in our runner scoring position. They were 6 for 15. I'm not sure that's possible. Because the sack fly shouldn't count as much. That should be 6 for 13 at worst. Give him the wild pitch. Odd.
Studio team will have highlights, analysis, and complete player reaction from today's game. Plus, Aaron Boone on the manager's report. That's all coming up on the W.B. Mason Yankees postgame.
Get your brooms ready, by the way.
Try to get the final 3 outs here in the 9th inning. This will be Ron's 4th game. 3 in the 3rd innings, 2 hits, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. Opponents hitting 167 against him. Kid from Toms River, New Jersey. Made the team out of spring training.
Yeah, he's got a nice arm. Mid-90s fastball, slider, and a good changeup.
This is Ron Marinaccio.
3-pitch mix.
Is that Italian?
Love, we walked to the loading dock downstairs past the Yankee clubhouse, and all we see is proud dad and his brother. Must be so neat for a local kid to be pitching for the Yankees. Grew up a Yankee fan. It's just a really cool story.
Pitch from Marinaccio. Right down Broadway. Don't try not whacking that one, Santander. This has been a complete game, especially against the 3 quick outs. It's been a pretty good complete game here. The win, if you're wondering, could be LaCastro, Peralta, Luciga, Green, or Marinaccio.
I'll never forget the look on my
Because Taylor did not go 5. All of the others could be in line for it. I personally think they'll probably give it to Castro. The Yankees took the lead while he was still in the game. But
in LA or Kansas City or New York, every little kid that loves baseball, and how many get to do it? So when they do, wow, just wow. You kind of live in the dream for everybody that didn't get to do it, where they could think, wow, that could have been.
And Penny needs to fix her tweet. Penny Hollinger, she's a pretty good follow. But she says that Marinaccio comes out for the 9th. No, comes into the game for the 9th. Out means you're leaving the game. So, need to fix that a little bit. Lots of false rumors out there today. Beware. Especially with the... We're talking about NFL draft and trades. So beware.
I gave an autograph to a little kid in a Yankee uniform like that one day. His name was Adam Ottavino.
I remember that you were wearing that snazzy sweater.
Yes.
Now my wrist is hurting too after what she did.
Just like that. Looked just like those kids. Brooklyn kid.
I gave an autograph to a kid right outside Yankee Stadium.
Okay, that feels a little better.
And he's now the producer of this broadcast, Troy Benjamin.
Is that right?
That's right.
He wanted to draw autograph?
Yeah, amazing, right? Well, he knew he wanted to be a producer, I guess. And he's simply one of the best producers in the
ball.
game.
Yes, he is.
Count
That's when
stays
you
2-2.
were with John Sterling, right?
Yeah.
Working the radio side?
No, I was a newspaper writer
Oh,
then.
you were? Oh.
And he kind of like tore into me. Why did you leave the Post? Why did you go to the news? I don't understand. This, what were you, 13, Troy? Or 12? Something like that. But he was talkative.
Wow. It's a voracious reader. Just absorbed everything.
Yeah. 2-2.
Other foul ball, literally impossible on that one. No humanly possible way to make that adjustment.
There's that sweater. There's Adam Ottavino.
Yeah, Kugli.
Because the previous pitch was a breaking ball down and in. That was a fastball. Was moved all the way to the other side of the plate and elevated. There's no humanly possible way to make that adjustment. That's proof the O's are stealing signs. Huh? That pitch just had it right in his zone, and all of a sudden just kept going like that. That's not possible. There's no way to get a baseball to do that. That had to be ball flight control. What in the world? Now gets a call and pitch lower than the zone. That's a makeup call because of that ball flight rigging on the previous pitch. Go watch a baseball game from the 90s. You will not see any pitches going up. You just won't see it. Because it's not natural movement when you have an overarm or even sidearm pitch.
Santander feels that's low, and he's got an argument.
Except you can't argue balls to strike. It's not an ejection. That he should have been ejected for that, yes.
10-2. The game's 3 hours and 40 minutes old. Let's go. Here's Mancini. Let's take a look at the Judge home run on StatCast, brought to us by Google Cloud. 415 feet of travel, and the exit velo 113.6. It did get out in a hurry, as David said.
That's up and in, and Marnacchio's missing a lot.
2-0.
That's a strike. That was in the zone.
By the end of Sunday, because the roster will go from 28 to 26. It was pumped up to 28 because of the short spring training. And you were also allowed to carry up to 16 pitchers if you wanted. That's line to left field.
And an illegal hit. No humanly possible way to put that in play. Should have been a foul ball.
Going to second is Mancini, and the ball got away.
That's what they made today. He doesn't seem himself. Might have a hit, but he doesn't seem himself. Easy out if he holds on to that.
Because they want to cut down on the constant relief parade. But again, because pitchers still aren't stressed out as much as they would want, they've allowed teams to go and remain at 14. And then at the end of May, it has to go down to 13. But the roster does have to go to 26. So if a team wants to carry the 14 pitchers, they're going to have a much shorter bench. It's a decision that all teams are going to have to make.
Team cannot carry 14 pitchers. It says right in the CBA, 13 position player minimum. That was in the zone, and it is called a strike. I thought I was calling it a ball. Guy pops up late.
One and two on Hayes. 3 for 4. Mancini at second base.
I was first breaking in the big leagues, Michael. My father was kind of a master mechanic, and he would he would travel around the country because he was a salesman. He'd have a satellite dish in his trunk. And he could jimmy rig it to a hotel and try to pick up at the games I was pitching my rookie year with the Mets. He would not be denied.
Wow.
No blackouts for Ed Cohn.
That's a little bad
So I guess,
pitch.
Satellite dish, if you get DirecTV, you could probably, I guess you can get games in Iowa. I was mistaken there.
Two and two on Hayes.
Iowa reminds me of something. I don't know how many of you knew this, or you might have missed this ESPN article. I mean, they will be admitted.
Inside third.
After they cheat to get a run.
Mancini will score. Gallo
Says I missed a call. I never gave me a notification of it. So those Cheats get another run there. But with the Field of Dreams game last year in Iowa, the MLB admitted the White Sox were swinging at juice balls the whole game. The Yankees weren't.
Another look. Hooking down the line. Hayes has had a heck of a day.
Here is Rougned Odor.
Yes, it's going to check this. Who is 801-448-0341? I don't know. I seriously do not know.
That's the first 4-hit game in Austin Hayes' career. And he's bumped his average to 279. Started the day at 238.
Foul ball by Odor.
1-1 on Odor. Odor is 2 for 4 today.
Or not you, just get the 2 outs and in the game, man. Now he swings at it. He should have swinging at it all game.
Ground ball, and that one is past Rizzo and kicks off the side wall. That'll score Hayes.
And they cheat to get another one. Are you kidding me? There's no fucking way that stays fair. Are you kidding me?
Third hit of the afternoon for Rougned Odor.
Blatant cheating here in this 9th inning.
Get another look. The changeup down over the plate, and Odor just hooks it and keeps it fair. Got him out in front. When we talk about hitters that are able to keep the bat through the zone, long through the zone, that just means that you're able to stay on the plane a little longer. That allowed Odor to...
Odor doesn't have the ability to touch that pitch. He doesn't have the ability. Both these runs are illegal. The O's aren't going to have to get any runs against the Yankees pitching staff. Really against any staff. Let alone 3 straight doubles. You fucking kidding me? Literally impossible. Just swing and a miss. That proves it. Hayes has 3 doubles today. No possible way. That is literally impossible. There's no way that the O's have 8 doubles. Literally impossible. No way Odor has 2. Proof of rigging. They're rigging the score.
That one gets past Higashioka.
Now Odor cheats his way to third. And we're getting the scratches. Yep. Getting sick and tired of this. MLB TV's got to fix this.
Young pitchers are not used to that, and obviously those are the rules of engagement for a pitcher right now that's working at the back end of the bullpen.
A team that's rolling and winning a lot of games, so yes, that is a valid point.
This is the fishiest hitting in this game, actually. Those aren't going to touch Marnacchio. There's strike 2. See, they're proving it. Every swing they can't touch his stuff. Let alone get 3 straight doubles.
Three straight doubles with 1 out. Put 2 on the board for the Orioles here in the 9th inning. Yankees up 10-4.
The O's are not good enough to score at least 4 runs in all 3 games against the Yankees either. They're not going to score 2 in all 3.
A lot of times in this situation, to your point, Michael, when you're a young pitcher and you're not working...
By the way, if you're a New York Giants fan, they have refused the 5th-year option on Daniel Jones.
Swing and a miss, and
There's out number 2.
Down on strikes.
Nice adjustment there as he goes with the changeup down and in. This is what you're looking for. Good finish, down and in, get into chase over the top.
Here's Ryan McKenna. Yankees an out away. And there's a strike.
The 0-1 pitch.
Grounded up the middle.
And they cheat to get another one. Nothing league about this shit in the least bit. Nothing league about this 9th inning in the least bit. The O's are not going to have to touch Yankees pitching, let alone 4 hits in 1 inning. 100% rigged. This is rigged for gambling. This is straight up rigged for gambling.
Trip to the mound that Aaron Boone didn't want to make, as he has to call on Lutke now.
Lutke. No I sound in that. It's Lutke. Lutke, I should say. Lutke.
Comes on to face Ben Boone. It is 10-5 Yanks.
100% rigged 9th inning.
At Idaho Falls Community Hospital, we have a 24-hour state-of-the-art emergency department, a stroke and diagnostic cardiac center, and a trauma center. Idaho Falls Community Hospital, your #1 choice for care.
Elon Musk tweet, quote, "Next time I Coca-Cola, put the cocaine back in." Are you kidding me? Yeah, what?
The first ever Genesis GV70. Proud to be named.
And yes, cocaine was actually Coca-Cola. That's why it had the name.
As you get ready for what's next, you think about what really matters and what it means to be connected to everyone around you, to your community. We want to make the most of these moments.
And the Orioles don't have the ability to score more than 2 runs in a game, let alone averaging now 7 runs a game in the series. That's literally impossible.
And get them to everyone. Whether you're together now or still apart.
Not against this Yankees staff. 100% rigged 9th inning.
Or start your design today.
And for gambling purposes. Go follow the money.
Looking for a little bit of history tonight. Ground ball. Kim will go to first. It's their first no-hitter in franchise history. Java Joe. No.
A little bit later on, they will board a jet and they will go to Kansas City. Tomorrow's on Apple Plus TV. And then Saturday night and Sunday afternoon will be on Yes. And then the Yankees cross the board and they're going to go to Toronto for a 3-game set against the Blue Jays.
We still know what to expect with that Blue Jay series, by the way. Canada's still not allowing anybody to play without a vaccination. The Yankees have 8 players not vaccinated, and there's actually over 300 baseball-wide that aren't, including 8 Blue Jays.
8th game for Lucas Lidke. 6 innings, 8 strikeouts, 2 walks. Hitting for Anthony Bamboom, Ramon Urias.
Thought this live would be over by now.
So McKenna not being held on at first. He has tremendous speed. So
no, he does not. McKenna is known for being slow. Where do these lies keep coming from?
He doesn't go. Pitch is low.
That's inside, not low. It's right on the bottom edge of the plate, or the zone, but it was outside or inside in this case. Yeah, he swings the same pitch, same location. What the heck?
The toughest job for a
Can't express much better. I feel physically today than yesterday after the chiropractic adjustment. It was a full body adjustment. Got my pelvis back in place. Got 8 vertebrae back in place. Got my ankle back in place. Got this elbow back in place. There's still pain in this elbow. That's going to persist. But yeah.
Did you get enough warm-ups? Are you ready? One of the toughest parts for relievers, learning how to warm up, learning how to get ready in a hurry.
I found out it was not the scoliosis causing all the pain that I was constantly. It was my pelvis not being squared up. The scoliosis is pretty much healed.
And usually the way a game is unfolding, a relief pitcher will know if he has a chance to come in. You go into the 9th inning 10-2, you don't think you're going to pitch. And all of a sudden you got to heat up in a hurry and stop the bleeding here. And there's a walk.
And a BS cheating walk. Another hitter that does not have the ability not to swing. He swings everything. How the fucking hell does he walk?
A really sloppy game today with the 5 errors.
Tell you how frustrated I am right now with this rigged 9th inning.
So now they have to get up Chapman. It's the last thing they wanted to do at 10-2, but the one thing we've noticed in all 3 games, they will not go quietly into that good night. The Orioles do battle.
They don't have the ability to battle. Why is anybody catching this? The O's don't have the bats to score more than 2-3 runs a game. They don't have the bats to touch the Yankees pitching staff. They should have been shut out all 3 games. Why is nobody catching this? Best pitch yet from Lidke. Still 1-0 Toronto. Then Toronto's able to build, hold anybody scoreless. Red Sox are a bad team, but still. That's gonna end the game. Judge squeezes. Yankees win it 10-5. A fun live. We'll see if I do a draft one or not. I do have a meeting tonight. I'll see what I do with the draft later on. But been fun. Remember to like the videos, subscribe to the channel, share the video out, leave comments, helps everybody out. Have a great day, everybody.